Here to offer today's invocation, please welcome pastor of Rich Acres Christian Church and Martinsville Speedway chaplain, Tim Hunt.
Pray with me, please. Heavenly Father, we thank you for the freedom to be here today and for the men and women of our military who fight for that freedom. So I pray protection over them and their families. Also pray protection over those that are inside the track and outside the track, from the drivers and their teams to the first responders and all the fans. Thank you for this privilege and for all of your blessings. And we pray this prayer in the powerful name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Here to perform our national anthem, please welcome the Virginia Army National Guard 29th Infantry Division Band.
Yes, 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 NASCAR time.
Pato Award was born with his foot on the gas.
Time to focus on what I focus on best.
They didn't get along. You could put him behind any wheel, and he wouldn't just have fans. He'd have groupies.
Martinsville, Virginia. I believe this is the third race now with the short track package that we saw at both Phoenix and Darlington.
Thought that it would be a great idea to have a comedian show people on YouTube.
Yeah, it's gonna be funny.
Does that
Probably.
It could fit everything. Sports equipment, strollers. It's got premium entertainment for streaming audiobooks.
He's a centaur. His hoof caressed her.
You feel that?
Yeah.
That's 420 horsepower.
If you're looking for legroom.
What's the starting price?
Starting under $66,000.
That's it?
Pronamel, clinical enamel strength, can help us to keep our enamel for a lifetime. It's backed by science. It is clinically proven to strengthen our teeth. I would recommend this toothpaste to everybody. It's really an amazing product.
Martinsville, Virginia. I'm ready for Martinsville, you know?
It's more meal for your money. Seriously, it's more meal for your money. Where'd that come from?
And of course, I think you can't talk about Martinsville without talking about the race team that so far has yet to see victory lane in 2026. They do have a car starting outside row 1 here, so... And they are the most recent winners of Martinsville, too.
One's enough.
You see.
Welcome to Martinsville. Beautiful day for a race.
But you have the winningest driver at winningest active driver at Martinsville, starting on pole today.
And one of its most historic racetracks.
Mr. Denny Hamlin.
Have a look at some of the favorites. Kyle Larson, top 6 in the last 7 races here. Joey Logano, 13 straight top 10s on the half mile. Chase Elliott, top 4 in the last 4. And Denny Hamlin, look at all those laps.
735 laps led, most of any driver of the next gen.
And William Byron, who won here last year,
And 3 of the last 8.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the booth.
I mean, if I had to make a pick today, I'd say Byron. Byron would be my pick.
NASCAR Hall of Fame nominee Kevin Harvick. Congrats! I think what an awesome.
Hey, I did. Harvick got nominated. How about that?
How about these drivers? Are they surprised by these 80 additional horsepower and 80 pound-feet of torque? Because does that create opportunity, or will it magnify problems?
Well, I think it's going to do both. I think it creates.
I didn't know either, but apparently they're telling us now.
To be able to do exactly what Brad Keselowski and RFK
He's a nominee.
did last week, be able to put themselves at the front of the field when we didn't expect them to be. But I also think
They gotta vote. They'd have to pick him, but yeah, he's to be nominated.
Group be so successful here over the past several years. Can they get that Chevrolet where it needs to be at a racetrack that they've had so much success? But yet to be seen.
You have to acquire success at this racetrack. It comes with experience, and that's why you have the cream at the top of this thing. You would look at Denny Hamlin, 6-time winner. William Byron is extremely fast on the front row. They're all up front. Chase Elliott, Logano's good here. Blaney's good here. Keep an eye on those guys. Those are your favorites, but Denny Hamlin, boy, he is lights out fast. Very dangerous.
It's gonna be. I'm also gonna want to see who does best in traffic, because the way pit strategy seems to go here, there's gonna be points where you're gonna have to pass people. So that's gonna be the key too, is who can pass.
Usually the guy that can exit the corner the lowest, no matter what style that you choose, usually is one of the most successful cars on the track.
Tire wear is a big thing here. You have to manage that. You no more brakes or any of that with a Gen 7 car. Tire wear. Take care of those rear tires. Forward drive. I need to be able to get off the corner, because if I abuse those rear tires off the corner, they're going to hurt me getting in. Now I'm loose in, and they're breathing down my neck. I'm in the way, Mike. All right. Denny Hamlin starts.
Well, you talk about, John, you mentioned it about SVG starting top 5. This is a racetrack where you have to take care of the rear tire, which he seems to do really good at with this car. So if there's one oval track that seems to fit the way he drives the car, it's here. Probably.
Martinsville Speedway, here to give the command to fire engines. Please welcome current and 2-time NASCAR Youth Series champion and professional cookout shape tester, Rue Reeves.
Driver, start your engines!
We'll find out. We got 5. I want to make sure it's 400 miles. I got to remember this is 400 miles. I almost said 500. But I had to remind myself, no, they shortened this race a couple years ago.
The Freestyle Libre 3 Plus sensor is covered by Medicare for more people managing diabetes with insulin. This is progress. Ask your doctor today.
Yeah, the racetrack with the
with up to 35% better
shit.
wear protection.
The racetrack with the
engines are pushed to the limit.
train tracks on the back straightaway.
Heavy duty diesel today.
Stop debating between razor burn and burning through another razor. Start shaving with Gillette. With 3 times more protective coatings, no refillable blade lasts longer, so even your 30th shave is still smooth and comfortable.
To tell you the truth, we could take or leave the extravagance.
Okay. Yeah,
Celebrity.
I had it on mute, but to the Kevin Harvick deal, Mike Helton was on the pre-race today, and he announced it on the pre-race that Harvick was going to be on the ballot for 2027. So yeah, that's why nobody was aware of it. They literally just announced it today.
I checked Allstate first and saved hundreds on my car insurance. Unfortunately, I did not check my outfit before meeting my girlfriend's family. Yeah. So check Allstate first, and you can save hundreds.
Tax Act has experts who can help you file your taxes, or they can just do it for you. And what's great about them doing it is you don't have to do it. Isn't not doing stuff the best? Tax Act. Let's get them over with.
What would you like the power to do?
Yes, the racetrack, famous for the railroad tracks right there.
What would you like the power to do?
On the back straightaway.
The new chicken and cheddar rancher is here at Firehouse Subs. Protein packed with grilled chicken breast, crispy bacon, and creamy buttermilk ranch. A trusted favorite, elevated Firehouse Sub style. I don't usually run unless there's a fire, but these boots are laced. Oh.
Welcome back to the Cookout 400 from Martinsville, Virginia. Field rolls off pit road. Denny Hamlin will bring them down for the start. He is a six-time Martinsville winner. Let's see if we can dial him up.
How about you, Denny Hamlin? Boring the boards up in the booth. You got us?
Yes, sir.
Well, buddy, six-time
That's a tall order, Port. He's good, but I mean, you're talking guys that have won here at Martinsville too. Hamlin, Byron. Starting up front. I don't know about that one. I give him a good shot to run good today. I just don't know if he's going to have anything to beat those guys.
But I'm in a good spot. And as long as I can kind of control the pace here, or at least keep myself in the top three all day, I certainly feel pretty confident at that point.
Well, you, your team, anything that's attached to you right now is on.
Denny Hamlin, most wins among active drivers at Martinsville. Active full-time drivers. I know Jimmy wants a race or two.
The drivers that won the two races here last year share.
Hey, I'd feel good about that one, Bumble. The last time I remember you saying that in chat, he won. That was at Phoenix, so I feel good about that. Although if I had to pick, I'd say Byron today. But the biggest thing we got to remember is this is a different package since we've run here, so. This is a huge race for Hendrick, though. I'm not saying, like I said earlier during the IndyCar thing, that I don't think that they need to necessarily win today. But at the same time, I think they do. I think they do need to win this race. Establish that they can put together a full race, because that's what it seems like they've been unable to do this year. Is put together a full race.
Row number 5, Middletown, Connecticut's Joey Logano, and Dawsonville, Georgia's Chase Elliott.
Row number 6, number 20, Christopher Bell and Ryan Blaney on his outside. Down to Regan.
Well, Clint, it's been a tale of two tapes for the lead Team Penske drivers so far this season. Ryan Blaney and Joey Logano. Ryan Blaney, one win already a couple of weeks ago when we were in Phoenix, and has been consistently in the top 5 all year long. The flip side to that, though, when you look at Joey Logano, some struggles.
Yep, that would be correct, Bumble. I have a Mountain Dew flavored one and Pepsi. You may see me drinking later, but for now, it's just the Sprite.
What happened a week ago, and Austin Cindric, the team's third driver, 5th place last week. He looked very good and finally got rid of some of his bad luck. Keep an eye on Team Penske today.
Thanks, Regan. Rest of the starting lineup will be on our pylon on the left side of your screen.
Our story is going to be about, can he have the patience today to get through the 400 miles of this race with the fenders on it.
Key adjustment with our crew chief, Larry McReynolds.
Yeah, Mike, Martinsville has concrete corners. This half-mile track has ever-changing track conditions. That crew chief, he's got to make sure his driver's getting good feedback about the race car where he can make the right adjustments on the next pit stop. Now, one of the adjustments they can make is what we call a wedge adjustment. It's when the crew member puts a wrench in the rear window at the top of the right side or the top of the left
Yeah, but we're not at a big track, John. we're not at a big track. We're not at Daytona Dega, so we don't have to worry about that. It's only Daytona Dega we got to worry about when he runs the advanced off. Well, specifically Daytona.
Backing the jack screw off, that puts wedge in an adjustment that the car is loose, especially on the edge of the corner. Let's go under the car to the right rear spring and see exactly what happened when this adjustment is made. Turning the jack screw down compresses that plunger that pushes shock oil through the tube that compresses the right rear spring. That's wedge out. Backing the jack back off, that lets the plunger up, pulls the shock oil back, and lets the right rear spring expand. That's wedge in. This adjustment can be made on the left rear as well, but it works opposite. But guys, you've got to be careful at this short track because this adjustment can fix one handling issue, but create another.
Well, it definitely can create some different issues, but the other thing that it does
Martinsville.
It's usually a half second to a second that you have to give up in order
We'll see how long it takes before they start lapping cars too.
that you can do to your race car to make it better. And if you want to do those things, typically you want to do them early in the race.
For sure. Definitely a lot of time won or lost on pit road at this racetrack in particular.
Beautiful day to go racing. The big question today, will it be warm enough for these concrete corners to take rubber? 64 degrees, 80 on Friday, 81 tomorrow. We get the 60s, okay, but it's a nice sunny day. To go 400 laps.
80, 100, 220. Make up the 400 laps today. Should be coming to the one to go here.
Alright, fellas, appreciate all the effort all weekend. A lot of work went into getting here. Great qualifying effort. Let's keep it here all day. Shane, let us know what you need. Take care of this thing all day. We'll be there at the end. Yep. Cheers, guys. Thanks for the rocket. Let's have a good day.
Well, Shane's done really good here at Martinsville. This has probably been his best oval, but you hear
Somebody have to dig up for me, because I'm curious. The last time we had a first-time Cup winner at Martinsville, because the first one I can think of offhand was Craven in 2001. That's the first one I can think of. But I want to know what the most recent Cup winner was. It might have been Craven. Now I think about it, it might have been Craven in 01. Alright. 400 laps at the short track in Martinsville. See what happens. Flag didn't come out all the way. Whoever was waving the flag didn't have it stuck out all the way. It didn't wave as good as they probably wanted it to. Also, how about Josh Berry? Not had that great a start to this season. Qualified P3. See if they can hold that track position. We talked about SVG starting P5.
Yeah, Denny Hamlin, you heard him talk about wanting to control the pace. The biggest thing that he wants to do is try to take
Ty Gibbs trying to get Cindric trying to slide in ahead of SVG. He does. It's Reddick and SVG, the first side by side. Jason Ryan stuck to the high lane at the moment.
A little bit longer on these restarts than you used to. So you still have to get it sorted out, but you might be able to
Yeah, Reddick, Elliott, Blaney all on the high lane there. Kosovar trying to fill that hole behind SVG.
Not stress this enough. Putting Denny Hamlin on the pole of this race and allowing him to be able to control the pace.
It was Craven. I figured Craven was the last one to win their first. So this track hasn't been so kind of first time for first-time Cup winners. I mean, that's 01. That was 25 years ago. 25 years ago this fall.
Well, it's definitely cleaning up this weekend. We've had the modifieds here, we've had the Cup cars here, the O'Reilly cars. So, you know, this racetrack has been run on. Haven't had any rain since we got the modified race in. So it's definitely cleaned up. And
this track lends itself to the veterans getting the job done. Ooh, Hocevar! Joey going to try to seize an opportunity here and get a spot. Ryan got in line, but Chase unable to. He might have an opportunity if he tries to slide in between Bell and Blaney, but he decides not to.
Yeah, guys, we saw this yesterday in practice. These guys with the Gen 7 car and a sequential shifter, they go between third and fourth gear.
I thought Ricky's first win, Ricky Rudd's first win was Riverside, not Martinsville. Unless that was a different guy named Rudd. Thought his first win, because I know that was I think that was the first win for he was driving for RCR too.
A couple reasons that he would do that. With the more horsepower, those shifts come really quick up off the corner, but that means more torque, more horsepower up off the corner as well. So if you can make good enough lap time, and Denny Hamlin's
It looks like Elliott did get it in line. Oh no, he's still sliding back. Bubba put a move on him.
Yeah, with more torque and horsepower, more wheel spin.
Yep. Able to hang on. Bubba go try again.
Chase is having a little bit of trouble taking off here. Probably low on air pressure. You can see it a little loose, Kevin.
Yeah, and typically, you know, sometimes you have a long-run car, and sometimes...
Well, let's see what happens.
It's not abnormal.
He tried to take advantage of the hole that was open, but Chase was able to get the drive off and stay ahead. But Bubba is all over him, though.
I did that a lot more than you, but it was not fun to have to drive it that way after you thought you had such a good race car.
Well, Chase has dropped 3 spots from the start of the race. Bubba's aware of that. Thought he could take advantage, but now they seem to have equaled out.
It looks like they settled out now, though. Oh, Reddick got kicked high again. Logano able to clear.
Had a great car in practice yesterday. 13 straight top 10s here at Martinsville. So obviously a racetrack that he does very
We've run 10th so far through the opening stint, so I'm okay with that so far.
direction this week. They got lapped 3 times at Darlington last week. And saying Joey Logano got lapped 3 times at a racetrack anywhere on the schedule is something that I wouldn't have ever imagined saying. But it can happen. I've had it happen in these Gen 7 cars. You miss it by that much at a place like Darlington, and it will...
It looks like he's trying to get a spot there at Hocevar. He will.
Ryan Blaney moving up. Blaney started 12th. Here he is in 9th place.
And Blaney's just been one of those cars that have been so good on the long runs here at Martinsville.
Also starting...
Today. He has a little bit different...
Not next weekend.
He likes to ride that curve.
Actually, no, it won't be Easter weekend. It'll be the following weekend. I'm moving my season playthrough that I'm doing on NASCAR 15 to after the Cup races. So, you want to join me for a stream in the evening on Sunday evening after the Cup races? I'll be doing that.
He can drive a car a little bit freer than the competition. That enables him to stay turning longer and drive up through...
Just ran my race actually at Martinsville this past week, which is still on the channel here. The others have been uploaded to my YouTube channel. I got one more week at the old job, Bumble.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So is this sponsored?
April 6th, I believe, is the start date.
Play on words.
Day after Easter.
But see right there, right on the curve, each and every lap, he wraps that curve very well all the way around the curve.
So I got to message the guy this week and see if there's anything more I got to make sure I have ready before that happens. So.
Around this place, that's where I'm married to. Looking to the inside.
Blaney setting records the last couple of weeks for numbers of cars passed.
We got another one. I'm telling you, we got a good car passing. You got to have that here at Martinsville.
The same crew comes here to service the 12 this week as was working on it last week. They're going to have to be better if he's going to win races.
It's just materials handler is actually what I'm considered bowling, but it's warehouse work. Basically driving a forklift.
19 laps complete. Denny Hamlin.
They're really forklift operators, what I would say.
From the moment you took your first breath, you had something to prove. And boy,
Big thing for me is it's 15-20 minutes from home versus an hour from home, so the commute's going to be so much better for both myself and wear and tear on my vehicle.
COPD thought it could stop you,
Battle of Morrison.
COPD never met someone
I think
like
that's for
you.
P11.
You kept right on going. Breztri has 3 medicines in one
Yep.
inhaler with better breathing starting within 5 minutes and helps prevent flare-ups. Now that's a COPD maintenance treatment that works as hard as you do. Breztri won't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. It is not for asthma. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Don't take Breztri more than prescribed. Breztri
I get lucky that most of it was highway driving, so
call your doctor if worsened breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision
Ooh.
changes, or eye pain occur. Can't afford your medication? AstraZeneca may be able to help. Ready to take back
tight
your
there.
breath? Ask your doctor about Breztri. Race you. Race you on dirt, sand, snow.
and you see that's a good trade-off.
Over that. All day, all night. Race you on 4 wheels. 1 wheel. How about
I don't know if I'd go a little stir crazy working at a desk, but
race you to the summit. Maybe not that summit. To sub 7. Any event, any terrain, any time. Race you.
that's at the back end of the field there.
The yard looks incredible.
See how quick it takes to lap cars here. Grease all over Bubba. Must be nice to have a job that you can work from home.
Really?
Fortunately, I don't have that luxury.
Super easy.
Craftsman. What you build, builds you.
Slice so good, hit like boom. Papa John's, fill the room.
Fresh, never frozen, original dough made from 6 simple ingredients. Get 2 medium pizzas for $6.99 each. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's.
Hey, all forklift certified people hang out in my Twitch chat. Yeah, Kozlowski, Justin Allgaier, that's for 22nd.
Defiantly unapologetic. Authentically NASCAR.
Tomorrow, a huge night of baseball coming your way, 6 Eastern. Catch Ellie De La Cruz and the Reds versus the Pirates. Then at 9:30, the Giants against the Padres, all on FS1. Here in Martinsville, 28 laps complete. Hamlin, Byron, Berry, Cindric has been the running order. Cindric from 6th up to 4th. Ty Gibbs rounds the top 5. Earlier, we were allowed to sit in on Denny Hamlin's team meeting.
Right, what we've talked about the last couple weeks, Vegas specifically, is let's make no mistakes, right? We got a good car today. Denny's great here. Let's make sure that we get him off pit road cleanly. We don't have a major problem, right? Consistency, that's what's going to win us the race today. Let's go get another Martinsville clock, right? Yep. Let's go do it. Let's go, boys. TikTok on 3. 1, 2, 3, TikTok.
Tick-tock. Grandfather clock. And there was a big issue there at Martinsville Speedway this year because this tradition started in 1964 with the grandfather clock.
Oh, I just had kicks.
First one,
I was finishing.
right down the street 2 miles from here.
Love kicks.
Company. Up until this year, when Howard Miller, the parent company of Ridgewood, said they are ceasing operations. What would happen to one of NASCAR's most beloved traditions? The Hermel Clock Company of Amherst County, Virginia, stepped up. Turns out the CEO of Hermel was a classmate of track president Clay Campbell back in school, and they are the new provider of the grandfather clock.
Hey, somebody stepping up.
Hey, Kevin.
Feels kind of sad that we got rid of the company that made the clocks was going away, but hey, somebody stepped up and said, hey, we'll provide the clocks.
Well, it definitely becomes an issue.
You kept it in state, so that's kind of cool.
Dark spots will actually start to cake up, and when they cake up, you can get that right front tire hung in that rubber, and it'll start to push the cars. We see John Hunter up the racetrack right there.
What I'm seeing is a battle. We knew that was going to happen.
No, lap cars ahead. Cody Ware's already went a lap down. Austin Hill ahead. Ricky Stenhouse, notably Kyle Busch. John Hunter.
Austin Hill just in front of Denny Hamlin. He moves up to the
I think about that a couple years ago where Ricky Stenhouse held on here to stay on the lead lap. Hey, see, that'd be cool. I'd be down for that, Tristan. Like for some of the old Cobalt races, they give him the big wrench. The big paperclip would be so unique. Although the clock tower, the grandfather clock is kind of tradition here, so I wouldn't necessarily want him to get away with that tradition.
We're seeing the 24 car run in on the back of Denny Hamlin, and usually for the second place car, it's a lot easier to pass those guys.
Oh, that's cool.
Once the leader goes by because they're doing everything they can to make sure you're
with him and fill that hole. 14th place on the bottom of the screen. Chris Buescher moving up. Jamie?
Again, I'm trying to focus on this leaders of the lap traffic and read chat and John trying to park the bus.
Not surprising. Same thing we were talking about earlier with Chase Elliott.
Here ahead of Denny Hamlin, but Denny's not going to take it to. Oh yeah. Yeah, Byron's going to be all over him for the lead, though.
Ricky Stenhouse trying to get back on the lead lap there, and more traffic inside. That is for the lead. That is William Byron. That's not traffic. That's the new leader.
Yeah, he was frustrated for a reason. He couldn't get around Nemechek and open the door up for Byron to slip by.
Nemechek is still making it tough.
A guy like Denny Hamlin's going to keep his head together, hopefully take care of that race car, realize, you know, the 42 was putting you in a bad situation, which he
Byron to the lead.
But it is what it is at this point. Don't tear your car up.
Hamlin led the first 38 laps until he got deep into traffic, trying to lap the 34th place car.
Let's go back and set this pass up. You can see Denny Hamlin is going on for a lap or so.
I thought I was going to say, I figured when he went up the hill here following Nemechek that allowed the door for Byron to get inside.
The inside almost gave it up to Josh Berry behind him as well.
Yeah, and you see the 42 still checking up at like the 5/8 mark right there, and
he's in big trouble.
Yeah, he's in big
Well,
trouble.
granted, we're only 43 laps in, but Byron is the only Hendrick car currently in the top 10. Kyle Larson, Chase Elliott run 11th and 14th respectively. But we're just past halfway in stage one. Denny back after Byron. They are catching Kyle Busch.
And that's why when I talked to him, I knew that the confidence was there. Much like when we talked about him after Vegas, I vividly remember him doing an interview and saying, these guys are
Denny might be able to get position here on William. And William, I think, is going to let him go.
Next car ahead is Kyle Busch, who said after a dismal qualifying effort, I need a caution between lap 30 and 40 because by then my tires are going to be toast.
Well, he made it a little bit further than he thought it was going to make. Let's hear what he has to say on the radio.
Oh, this is going to be.
More rear brake setup if you need it. That was helpful. Since when does more rear brake give me drive off? Let me drive off.
I told you rear drive was the thing you needed, Kevin.
Yeah.
Not really.
I don't know, Clint. You know, it's
what he needed is Nemechek out of the way.
Yeah, it's you know, I think that the 8 car is definitely in a tough situation. Kyle's frustrated. The cars aren't running good, and unfortunately, it sounds like there's already tension. We have a new crew chief with Jim Pullman there. On that
Hamlin going to put Busch a lap down.
It's pretty early in the year to have that frustrating conversation already.
Well, and it's not just him. I mean, we've unfortunately noted that. I think their best car is 27th right now.
Which is Dylan.
Hamlin back in command, and now moving up on Ty Dillon, who drives for Kaulig. And then Noah Gregson ahead, and he's able to put a little distance between.
Well, the thing is, I don't know. Would it be better to have a whole and have to relearn everything for the different team? You know, that's. Would it be better? You know, I mean. Because, you know, if you go somewhere else, you're going to have to relearn everything for that organization, so...
Now I detect 95% of colon cancers.
All right, look at Ryan Preece. Ryan Preece just got a spot on Elliott. Priest looking sporty here early on.
And the free return label says, I'm going places.
Yeah, and a couple of years ago here when he drove the 41 car, he had sat on the pole here and led the opening laps to the first round of pit stops. Keep an eye on that 60 today. I think he could be one to keep an eye on. Kyle Busch is not going back to Hendrick. The more I see that, the more like he's not going to Hendrick. That bridge was burned years ago. And you can see almost the way Kyle felt when they made the announcement that Junior was coming over there too. But he was asked about that a few years ago. I remember the Fox interview they did. He was not. He felt a little gypped by when they did that.
That I'm pretty fast for a girl.
I'd see more, even though I don't think he's going to go anywhere. I see more the option of him going to Spire than going to Hendrick.
Because with the right team, you write your own story. So no, I'm not fast for a girl. I'm fast, period.
And we're going to put another one a lap down.
The Sonic $6 All-American Smasher meal tops the burger food chain. Get it hand smashed and made to order, plus a side and medium drink for just $6. Great.
There's Gregson, I think he just put a lap down. Now he's going to try to go after next one.
The Busch Guy, cold and smooth survival skills. To avoid going in circles, make note of recognizable landmarks, like that.
What's wrong with going in circles?
Different circles, Ross.
Okay.
Well, the issue is, if he goes to Spire, who does he replace? Because you know Spire's locked in Hocevar for 10 years. So you know he's not going anywhere. And with the start to the year that Suarez has had, I doubt Suarez is going anywhere. I could see McDowell retiring. McDowell's been in the sport a while. Good minute. But, you know, you answered it for me, Bumble, with a grain of salt there.
57 of 400 in Martinsville. Denny Hamlin back in command after William Byron led 6 laps. Caught Hamlin and passed him in traffic. Hamlin returned the favor. A couple more cars ahead as he works to the inside of Todd Gilliland, who under penalty lost his pit selection for that car not going through inspection the first or second time. Now let's take a look at Carson Hocevar's season. He's today's driver profile, sponsored by Chili's, currently running in 10th place. 2 top 5s, 13th in the points, average finish 16.5, all personal bests for him at this stage of the season.
I'm telling you, watch that 60 car, though. Priest all over the back bumper now of Hocevar. Yeah, 6 spots since the start. Keep an eye on this 60 car. Him and his teammate.
Late in the runs we can be good, and that's evidence so far. That 60 car looking really good. Ryan quiet on the radio.
Well, Kevin, 60 laps in, that's pretty much the extent of what we saw these drivers, these teams doing in practice yesterday, starting to separate the men from the boys here on the rear grip issues.
Yeah, and what happens when that rear grip goes away? Usually
Only 5 guys have finished on the lead lap in all 6 races this year. And one of them is that driver of the 60. And only got 20 to go on the stage here. Priest wants some stage points. He may get this 77.
They're marching to the front. If they're taking places, I sense a little bit of the Hendrick struggles again. There's some of these Hendrick cars slipping back a little bit. Chase Elliott's one of them.
There's only one Hendrick car in the top 10 right now. That is Byron, who's running second. Chase is 11th and Larson's 15th. Algar, I believe, is what, 22nd? 22nd, 23rd?
18 to go in the stave. Right now, 4 Fords, 3 Toyotas, 3 Chevys in position to get stage points. Down to Hocevar.
Actually, Chase is 12th, not. Sorry.
We were talking about Denny Hamlin electing not to shift. I'm going to pull up the
I said he was 11th, that's right, but I forgot that Priest passed him, so he's actually 12th.
Watch the throttle traces, their brake traces, and then obviously their gear selection up there at the top.
Well, I said it at the top of the broadcast beast, but if there's one oval track that I think fits SVG's driving style of like taking care of tires, especially rear tires, it's here. So I'm not surprised by the qualifying effort, nor I'm surprised by where he's running. Larson actually down to 16th. He lost a spot. He was 15th.
When you downshift, it also loads everything up and also makes that car want to get loose in the corner. So really, it's hard on the entry of the corner on the right rear tire. It can be hard on the exit. Then doing what
Larson started ahead of Elliott, but he slipped back.
Things right now, leaving the car in fourth gear.
The other thing that I'm watching Denny Hamlin, I was listening along there. You can hear his forward bite when he goes to the gas. He's got the car rotated. Obviously, he's in traffic right here. But look, when the 5/8 mark, I always explain it at this racetrack. So
Dylan and Custer.
that car has to answer the call. When you lean on it that last little bit with the wheel, it has to turn left because you need the straightforward drive. If you leave and exit the corner with wheel in it, it breaks those rear tires loose and only gets worse. When he turns that
car, you got to take care of the rear tires.
Hamlin passing Austin Dillon leaves us just 25 cars on the lead lap.
Hamlin's picking him up, putting him down right now. And the only car that seems to be capable of staying with him right now is Byron.
And that's what makes the good cars here, that are able to rotate and stay low off the corner. Because if you can't stay low and straight off the corner, then you've got a little bit
About to put another one a lap down here as he goes around Custer.
It's going to snap the back and spin those tires on the exit.
And it tells me, obviously we know Denny Hamlin's good at saving tires and things like that and managing that. But
Man, his teammate ahead of him though, Chase Briscoe.
That tells me it's not turning quite as good as Denny Hamlin's car, your leader.
Well, we heard his teammate Chase Briscoe not very confident in his car, and now you see him right there. You see how squirrely that 19 is getting into the corner, and Denny Hamlin just under control and doing everything that he needs to do. But what a tale of two different stories from the same shop there.
And Chase Briscoe's had more top tens here than any other track. But 3 of the 4
Battle within the top 5. Gibbs looking underneath Cindric.
Ty Gibbs in 5th and Christopher Bell 15th.
Yeah, since they unloaded Briscoe, he just hasn't been what we've been accustomed to seeing out of that car, and it's especially Gibbs this year, 2026. Hard to believe that car's going to lap down.
Yeah, and you see Ty Gibbs, he's going to take this spot from Austin Cindric.
Gibbs going to move to 4th.
Through the center of the corner, good drive up.
Gets around Cindric.
4 straight top 10s. And has been in a really good spot to start this season in that 54 car in Ty Gibbs. Regan?
Well, just behind Ty Gibbs, Austin Cindric, who just got past it.
You guys do realize nobody won the lawsuit. It was a settlement. It wasn't a win. It was a settlement. Everybody keeps using it as an excuse. Oh, you got to win it. They settled it. It wasn't a win. I'd say neither one really won.
6 to go in the stage. Carson Hocevar holding on.
And it's not the first time we've seen teams have an abrupt turnaround year to year.
Stage 1, the shortest stage of this race.
I hate seeing that because it's like it's not the first time we see teams abruptly turn around. Hell, Ryan Blaney won a championship the year after he didn't win a race. So
it will not turn in the corner. It will not turn in the middle of the corner. You can't touch the throttle.
And you can't get out of the way here either.
You can't get out of the way, so you just have to go whatever speed it'll go, and it's really slow in that scenario when the right rear tire shuts off.
Hocevar trying for 9th there on Tyler Reddick. 4 to go in the stage.
Well, tight race there for 10th. Reddick in 9th, Hocevar 10th, Priest 11th, Elliott 12th. They even throw Busher there in 13th. The big battle for that last stage point.
Tyler Reddick and I had the same experience here at Martinsville, and running P9 would actually be a pretty good day for
Could be for it.
I'm going to get some take it. Ryan Priest up 6th.
Priest up to 10th. I'm telling you, that 60 car, keep an eye on him. If they can keep that car like, have a run like what Brad Keselowski had,
Caution with 3 to go in the stage.
Ooh.
And nobody is around, so we'll await word from NASCAR.
Well, they're showing the 51, but
this will put an end to stage 1.
Oh.
I think it was back there racing hard. You see the leader, Denny Hamlin. Now watch this chain reaction. See Nemechek up here
gets
in the 42,
into.
7 gets into.
Oh, yep, 51 went around.
Around he goes. Boom, 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 boom.
Cody Ware.
That's what happens. That's what happens when that leader is in the mirror, and you start to.
It looks like, I believe, Justin Allgaier would be the lucky dog
Take a quick action
here.
right there, and all those guys in front of him stack up, and 51 car spits out the other side.
From the Bob's Discount Furniture Cam.
Shows you just how close things can change.
Yep, so Hamlin will win stage 1 here under yellow. Or Byron, Barry, Gibbs, Cindric, SVG, Logano, Blaney, Reddick, and Priest will be your top 10.
I feel like you can overcome a lap down pretty easy. You go 2 and 3 laps down against this competition today's day and age, you're in big time trouble.
It's over.
That was Nemechek almost went 2 laps down.
So Hamlin will get his first stage win of the season.
Stage in right here.
So, yep, Denny Hamlin, winningest active driver at Martinsville, will win stage 1.
And Priest will get that 10th and final spot, 1 stage point. Denny Hamlin leads 74 of 80 laps in stage 1.
COPD is an ugly reality. I watch as this world just keeps getting smaller. But then, Trelegy helped us see things a little differently. With 3 medicines and 1 inhaler, Trelegy keeps airways open for a full 24 hours and prevents future flare-ups. Once daily Trelegy also improves lung function, so he can breathe more freely all day and night.
Notice they're running right with each other.
For sudden breathing problems. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood
Look at these
pressure
two.
before taking it. Do not take Trelegy more than prescribed. Trelegy may increase your risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsened breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur.
Ask your doctor about.
Hey, you two have swords. Fight it out. You two have swords. Fight it out.
All day and night.
We'll go Thunderdome style. Whoever comes out, whoever comes out has mod.
Start shaving with Gillette. 3 times more protective coatings, no refillable blade lasts longer. So even your 30th shave is still smooth and comfortable.
NASCAR fans, you earn the driver's seat. What are you waiting for? Sign up for the free NASCAR Fan Rewards Loyalty Program today at NASCAR.com.
I'm out here like, I have the power.
Unfortunately, I did not check my outfit before meeting my girlfriend's family. Yeah. So check Allstate first, and you can save hundreds.
Bring on the spring at the Honda Spring Event with the 2025 Kelley Blue Book Best Value Brand.
Wow. Do you need to flash a neon sign more?
I'm not coming on Saturday. I'm strapped for cash.
You should sell some stuff on Depop. There's no selling fees and it's super easy.
Make money easily with no selling fees on Depop. Download now.
To tell you the truth, we could take or leave the extravagance, the attention, the celebrity, the bragging rights, the bravado. Because all we've ever really wanted is for every Ford driver to feel this.
I need one of those, get like the giant flags like that one guy, I don't know what platform he's on, with the big flags. He's got the big green flag, the big red flag. He runs across the field carrying the flags. For anybody that's seen that.
Have that stability of everything that is going Reddick has stepped up from a maturity standpoint, just in his leadership of the team, really exposing who he is as a driver and the capability that he has. You know as well as anybody, when you get confidence in this sport as a driver and a team, that can overcome a lot of things, just like it did this weekend for 45.
That's from the all-news Fox Sports digital show Speed with Harvick and Buxton, fueled by Poet. Subscribe on Fox on YouTube, the Fox Sports app, or wherever you get your podcasts. Jamie?
Well, Chris Buescher's had a great couple of weeks on track, and his pit crew, they're getting the job done too. They're third overall, but what stands out to me about this bunch right here, 0 mistakes on the season.
Dean, you better be careful. No commentators curse here.
Rear tire changer, not from Wausau, Wisconsin. Jaquan Bailey, Carrier, Iowa State, AP All-American. Nicholas Patterson, Jackman, owner of Bald Eagle Tree Solution. Bailey Walker, fueler. This is my 19th season.
Damn, bro, 19 years in the sport. Got to come back next year and make it 20.
Pit crew rankings coming up here as
Make it even 20.
Top by Christopher Bell.
Man, they've been on 8 seconds.
Pit stop speed, consistency, and ability to gain positions on pit road.
And then the 17 crew that you just met.
Well, I talked about the rubber getting built up on that racetrack. Check this out, guys.
Yep.
Look at that, Kevin.
Wow.
That is a lot of rubber buildup being thrown under the fender well of the 11 car. That's pretty amazing. That's a lot.
Yeah, it just shreds that left front tire, and it all builds up on the top of that splitter behind the nose right there.
Hey, anybody got rubber?
The leader cleans the track for everybody, so he's picking stuff up as he's going around too.
And Justin Allgaier should get the lucky dog here. First car 1 lap down. All right.
Denny Hamlin with his 9th
First set of pit stops today.
most of all drivers.
Hamlin and Byron going to hit pit road first.
Here they come, Jamie.
Chris Buescher comes in from 13th place, talked about his pit crew, met them, now they'll go to work. The pressure is on. Little too free, end of the run, but he fired off good, pretty happy with the 17 as he comes around and into his box. Meanwhile,
Well, we'll see.
William Byron, pretty happy with it, but in 4th gear could not get it to rotate like the 11, and Denny Hamlin lost his tires, end of the run. Regan.
Byron already out of his stall.
The car started a little bit free. When he stopped shifting, the car got too tight, lost the rears at the end, and the 11 of your leader, Denny Hamlin, didn't need
And we got that first pit stall. And he will maintain the lead over Byron. Gibbs with a big gain. He's up to 3rd. Cindric barely lost 2. Logano.
12 teams pitting around the curve of turns 1 and
SVG. Reddick, Blaney, Priest's crew lost some ground.
Soft pit road. Denny Hamlin from the pole, your stage 1 winner.
Here's what we'll say about the road to greatness.
See if we see more of the same in stage 2.
It sure isn't paved.
It's a challenge just to finish.
Advil liquid gels are faster and stronger than Tylenol rapid release gels. Also from Advil.
Probably reminds you of Schrader's 36 car that was a flag scheme. The flag scheme's been run before, multiple times in different variations. I know Schrader did it, Kyle Busch did it.
Oh, little smoke. Only pay for what you need.
I think this is Byron's done it a couple times.
The biblical 3-week event continues with the next epic story.
I was chosen to lead by God. You will be the one to judge me in the end.
The Faithful Women of the Bible continues tonight on Fox.
Schrader's was the one that was the Dover race right after 9/11. But they ran that.
The road to Indy continues. Sunday, April 19th on Fox. Welcome to the fastest racing on Earth.
Oh, baby, drinks on me.
With
AAA car insurance, you get peace of mind.
Good. I'm gonna need that.
You are. You really, really are.
Because the juggle is real. And the mom guilt is too. Give more love than humanly possible when you feed a Hill's scientifically proven formula. Because you're only human, there's Hill's.
Check it out. Newest creative director of Raven.
Lily.
This is what you type it. Man, I'm over here drawing and all that.
Of course, the most controversial incident of that, race, Bumble, was Rudd and Rusty getting together. Ricky and Rusty getting together because Rusty paid Rudd back for what happened to Bristol, and Ricky was none too happy about it.
Chicken al pastor, where fire meets flavor.
New Sensodyne Clinical Repair is absolutely amazing. When your teeth are sensitive, they need special care. New Sensodyne Clinical Repair creates a protective shield over those exposed areas that can help repair sensitive areas of teeth after 60 seconds. I recommend Sensodyne Clinical Repair.
$1 a day.
What the fun? Hey, I'm about to smoke you like a ham.
Two veterans going at it.
Only at Dave & Buster's.
Time for a race break from Martinsville, and Denny Hamlin, who of course has won this race 6 times, wins the first stage. Interestingly enough, it's his 6th first stage win here, but in the previous 5, he never went on to win those races at Martinsville.
Hey, look.
Something he can check off. With Jamie McMurray,
Look who's joining Chris and Jamie.
and a guy who's won here 9 times in his career, of course the 7-time champ from Legacy Motors.
Guy who knows a thing or two about winning here.
Great to see you. It's been a while. I know you're worried about your cars, but size up what you've seen so far. Obviously, the Denny Hamlin show. If it's not Denny, who could stop it?
Yeah, that 24 car and all the cars in Hendrick Motorsports are so good here. It's just interesting to me how much the racing has changed here. Before, you could find your way by people, and in today's world and how close the cars are, it's just so tough to get track position.
Well, you mentioned it being a little bit different now. You were one of the best during our generation. What do you tell your 2 drivers coming here for advice?
You know, it's changed so much in the way you try to drive.
Well, considering they told me they just said 9 times. Jeff had more, I believe, too.
Just trying to keep their head in the game as we're trying to build our company, keep them calm. I think this point system really benefits our drivers to make the playoffs, so we got to worry about every point every race.
Yeah, and ahead of the game, you've always kind of kept your emotions in check, or at least we didn't see them here. It seems like we're not seeing as much of that lately, even in these cramped quarters.
Petty had the most, I believe. Daryl had 12. Yeah.
Who knows what's going to happen here as time goes on? But I think when the leader
Daryl was like the master, like here in Bristol were his tracks.
All right, and it's great to see you race in San Diego this year, and that next the Daytona 500 on Fox. That's your final race forever.
In Cup. Let's not say forever, but in Cup. That'll be the final Cup race. I have a hard time letting go, as everybody knows.
Fair enough. We're all about the Cup racing. All right,
Then he has 6, Bumble. They said 6. He's trying for 7 today.
Ryan Preece, slow stop, 13 seconds, drop from 10th to 5th.
Keep it on that 60 car, though, because they had a slow stop, but...
Fast exiting for Ricky Stenhouse, and a lost wheel for that blue and white car. Kyle Busch's day has gone from bad to worse.
Golly, that tire flipping down pit road like that is so dangerous. Luckily, it
Yep.
hit the wall right
Spring
there.
2004. Beat Bobby Labonte.
Well, that's why we have those rules too, right? I mean,
The tire was loose on the...
rolled back out and got punted. That's why it's so important.
Bounced off of Zilich's car there.
With rules and things like that, and those tires getting away.
Yeah, and he never even tried to check up. I mean, he had to see it. He just said, "My day's not going very good. I don't really care about that tire. I'm going to go ahead and floor it and knock it out of the way." And
So Hamlin and Byron, once again.
Our restart lineup looks much like the starting lineup for the race. Hamlin, Byron, Gibbs, Cindric, Berry, Logano, and Gisberg and Reddick, Blaney, Elliott, your top 10.
All right, let's see what happens in stage 2. Pretty uneventful stage 1.
well, it looks just like the start of the race, Mike. Same 2 guys on the front row, kept themselves.
Now, Byron had better fire off speed, it seemed like, than Hamlin, but Hamlin got back by him. We'll see if that, what that, see adjustments or anything, see if Byron can keep pace with Hamlin.
Yeah, and in that situation, sometimes it's better to not fight because now it's opened the door for 54 car.
Yep, Gibbs all over the back, all over to get that hole. He wants that hole.
You don't think that kid's hungry, do you?
Get that second position for Byron.
All weekend long. Could it be his first one?
Well, they've done a great job. You know, Tyler Allen and that whole 54.
He's going to move Gibbs to second. Now Cindric going to try to take advantage.
Last year behind them, start this year with just consistent runs at all the different styles of racetrack. Lean on this guy.
Going to try to follow his teammate through.
Who has had so much success at Joe Gibbs Racing.
Ooh, 3 wide. Gillen, Zilich, and Bush.
Usually that doesn't work at Martinsville, but as we mentioned, in the Saturday race, it seemed to work just fine, so they've got it figured out.
Justin Allgaier got the lucky dog, had to start at the back of the field.
Racing for the lead with Hamlin, and now he can't get down.
Last car on the lead lap.
And that's always the fine line here.
Penske duo trying to show up here, Cindric and Logano.
There's a hole right behind you, but usually if you don't make that decision instantly while that hole is open and back up and get
Blaney not too far back there too, sitting 10th.
multiple positions like you're going to see right here with William Byron. And if he keeps fighting right here instead of now Joey Logano has closed that hole up.
Cindric going to take that third spot.
Austin Cindric's case, like if it is a
Keep an eye on Austin Cindric, you know. We'll talk about him a lot, but
a car that you know is probably better than you further behind than
and there he is. There he is.
Several drivers got their fastest lap of the race, including
Tyler Reddick trying to sneak his way into the top 5. Sitting there in P6.
7 miles per hour around this very tight half mile.
Leaders got him by 2/10, Clint.
That doesn't surprise me a bit. They're going to be hard to handle. But I like what I see out of his drivers, or teammate, excuse me, Gibbs. But I think these
Big battle back here around 10th. SVG 8th. Bell 9th. Blaney 10th.
His teammate.
I'm still keeping an eye on that 60 car back there, though. I know he's running 15th at the moment, but he had a nice little charge in that first run, and I'm keeping an eye on that 60. Oh, Stenhouse! Contact!
Big squeeze there, left.
Chastain had a little slow up. Look out! Look out! Stack up, and around goes the 4. Can he get rolling here? Nope, that'll bring the yellow out.
Yeah, all that chaos just created quite a diabolical situation right there, and Noah Gragson wound up on the wrong side of that, Clint. Was that your word? What? Diabolical?
That was a stack up that resulted in somebody getting turned around, and unfortunately for Noah Gragson, it was him.
Of course it was.
Chris Buescher jumped to pit road as the caution came out there. Larry?
Smoking him if we got him?
I'm not sure on that one, Clint. We've only run 9 laps. We're back raced at 95. We're lap 104, 105 right now. Yeah, you may see guys at the back of the pack come, try to make more adjustments, but I just don't see the leaders coming. Remember, you can run this whole stage easily without stopping.
And here's the whole stack up that started. It started with Chastain got backed up. Tried to block Stenhouse. Got launched high. Gragson had to go high, and AJ filled the hole. And around goes Gragson.
Kind of an innocent bystander to that.
Well, Noah kind of went up the racetrack, and Allmendinger was already there and just kind of drove over the front. But I think, like you said, the cars in front of them checked up.
It started.
On board, Noah.
See Chastain way to the left for a big block. Kind of put him. See, they come up the racetrack. He tried to check up and give him room. It got run over from behind.
Yeah, I don't think
that wasn't his doing.
Yeah, there wasn't anything intentional right there. Just a lot of things happening.
Now, as that was happening,
Anybody going to try to make this move?
They had a problem with the right front tire, so that will leave
Briscoe will get the.
Briscoe going around there.
Oh, looks like.
His lap back.
Is that Larson? Yep, Larson the first to pit.
Oh, got some cars on pit road, Larry.
Kozlowski.
Guys at the back need adjustments.
Zane Smith.
Them in, along with Zane Smith, Brad Kozlowski, Eric Jones, Michael McDowell, and Daniel Suarez pitting. 600 start for Brad, carrying the BuildSubmarines.com cam. Right
I believe Brad's 600 starts now. Seems like just yesterday I remember him running.
Why not? And you know, the real key for this 6 team is just qualifying, right? Like they have the race pace and everything that they need.
If Arsenal win that race off pit road of those who stopped.
Just try to put yourself in a position where you can do something a little bit different than everybody else.
Brad Keselowski is the 36th driver in NASCAR history to reach that milestone. And hot dogs, folks.
Over 250 years
So
ago,
kind of like a weird cover of Deep Purple's Hush.
Declaration of Deals, we're pledging our allegiance to the American people. 0% financing for 60 months on select 2026 models, or we'll cover your sales tax, plus no monthly payments for 90 days, and a 10-year 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Nothing stops Ram.
Purchase this 2026 Ram 1500 Laramie and get 0% financing for 60 months, or get 2.9% financing for 72 months, plus $4,500 total bonus cash allowance.
Arby's Meat and 3 box includes your
I don't know, I never had one.
crispy chicken, and now you can also get the big crispy fish sandwich. So get your choice of meat and 3 sides, all for just $7.99.
Arby's, we have the meats. Everyone has free offers on the latest phones, but T-Mobile gives a lot more. T-Mobile family saved over $3,700 compared to the other big guys in the past 5 years. Our experience plans include amazing benefits like Netflix, free Dash Pass by DoorDash, and a bunch more. Oh yeah, and a 5-year price guarantee. So you keep saving. Save on a big scale. Switch to T-Mobile and we'll even pay off your old phone up to $800.
The 3 for Me, only at Chili's, serves up the big QP for just $10.99. And that's 85% more beef than some quarter-pound burger. Yeah. Hey, fast food, this is how you value me. This Chili's 3 for Me is the best $10.99 you can eat.
Our fast crew at stock cargo.
Born from bootleggers, built by rule breakers. We don't ask permission. We don't seek approval. We just are. The most relentless, unpretentious athletes on the planet. Chasing glory at 200 miles per hour. Defiantly unapologetic. Authentically NASCAR.
Gotta see what Larson's able to do stopping here.
Because tonight, the meat of the order.
Only roughly a 9 lap difference in tires. He's gonna restart 16th. See what they can do here in stage 2. Definitely needed adjustments because that car was not looking that great.
Football fix. The United Football League is back with a new season of spring pro football. Week 2 kicks off with the champion DC Defenders facing the Columbus Aviators. Fox UFL Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. 110 laps complete, second caution of the day for Noah Gregson's spin off the front bumper of A.J. Allmendinger after there was a dust-up right in front of them.
Right, one to go. Teammates on the front row now. Teammates in row 2.
Led by Kyle Larson and Zane Smith and Brad Keselowski. So we will restart with 23 cars on the lead lap, including Chase Briscoe, the free pass car. Everybody else 1 lap down. Cody Ware down 2.
Well, you see the front row right there of Denny Hamlin and Ty Gibbs work out the teammate restart.
Are we going to see a teammate restart here?
On the racetrack, 11 will blend in right in front of him. Good to do early in these races when everybody's just trying to.
And teammates run in the front row, teammates in row 2.
Penske cars right behind them, Clint. We talked about how good they've been on the long run. And Tyler Reddick hanging in there.
He's doing a lot better job.
Yeah.
Momentum, baby.
There you go.
William Byron will restart 5th after leading 6 laps earlier.
Restart after the first yellow due to incident today. Or, excuse me, second yellow. That's right. We had the 51 spin earlier, so that was actually the second one today.
Right there.
We've seen that happen before, Kevin.
It's really hard to time it when you're trying to work it out. You're going to see Ty Gibbs clear the 2.
Gibbs able to hang on. Cindric gets ahead of his teammate. Looks like SVG is going to be the first one on the high lane. Look at Ryan Preece charging on the top.
And
Keep an eye on that 60 car.
Right there, that's SVG.
That could be like a dark horse car today, I think. He's going to get in line, too. Forces Bubba to the high lane.
He's done a really good job, and here's the confidence from him.
SVG able to get in line. Yes, he is. Puts Ryan up high.
Now he drops to the inside. That'll leave Ryan Blaney trying to move on the outside with Reese and Elliott behind him.
Ooh, I think he's going to get clear of Josh here. He does.
You know, we know that Ryan Blaney's car is better than the cars that he's racing around right now, but you see him shove that 97 car up the racetrack right there.
Ooh, Ryan looking back on SVG. SVG gave him a little bit of a door there. I did appreciate that. Barry trying to fill that hole, not able to do so. Oh, Priest had a look. Check it. Bubba gonna try to take advantage. Yep, moves Priest. Bubba's gonna take that spot. Bell trying to take advantage and get a couple here too. He got around Chase, now trying to get around Priest. And there's Kyle Larson back there, a little fresher tires.
Yeah, and as much of this is about defense, trying to put yourself in a spot to, when you shove somebody out of the way, keep yourself from getting shoved back out of the way. So you gotta run a lot of defense.
Big tight race right now there. And oh, Chastain got moved up the hill, I think, by Zane Smith back there.
Now keep an eye on Kyle Larson because he is the first car on fresh tires.
About a 9-lap difference in tires there. We'll see if that plays dividends. Priest able to get back in line here. Larson all over his teammate, though. He wants that position, and he's going to go and get it.
Well, think about this, Clint. I mean, if this
Larson around Chase.
at the end of this stage, I mean, that's a long haul on one set of tires. I know they didn't run many laps and ran a bunch of caution laps, but to be able to fire off on those sticker tires and be able to have that initial cycle.
Yeah, we got more horsepower this race than what we had last year.
Usually better than refiring on a set of used tires.
I agree with that, but I like the decision by Cliff Daniels that,
Yep.
hey, my car wasn't quite good enough, so it gives you a chance to make another adjustment and not, you know, at the sacrifice of some good track position. We're kind of right there on the back side of that anyway. Let's put tires on and see what we can do the rest of the run. Regan?
Well, Clint, just to follow up on what you were just saying there, that first run of the race, Kyle Larson way too on top of the racetrack, just didn't have the grip that he wanted, but those 9 laps...
Larson getting around Priest here.
He actually liked it. That was purely a
Move him to 12th.
with the team. That was strictly to get tires and do something different right there.
Up in 6th place, Ryan Blaney moves up. He has passed Tyler Reddick to get into the top half dozen. But as you said at the top of the show, Kevin, you got to come from the back here. That's a much taller order than it was, say, at Darlington or Las Vegas.
Yeah, and you know, as we watch Kyle Larson here use those fresh tires to get back to the front of the pack. I mean, the thing that we got it from the 12th.
Well, he's trying to get at least back to the top 10, which is held by Bubba right now in 10th.
Going to the back, unless something like a Larson situation where
The guy around his teammate takes over the 3rd spot.
Last week, not very good. Joey Logano 3 laps down, races way 3 laps down. This week, we're running right at the front, and we're laying some nice lap times down. Keep an eye on Joey Logano.
All 3 Penske cars, 3rd, 4th, and 6th at the moment. And hell, even taking the affiliate, Josh Berry running 9th.
Josh Berry's still up there in that Wood Brothers car in 9th, so pretty good day from these Fords.
And at 8th place, Shane Van Gisbergen.
Hey, quiet riot.
Laps that SVG has ever run in the top 10 in a Cup race.
You know, WeatherTech isn't just for new cars. No matter how old or new your car is, it deserves WeatherTech. With laser measured protection for practically every car on the road, we've got you covered. Because messes don't care what year your car is. Whatever you're driving, we got it. We got it. We got it. Got it. We got it. We got it. We've got it. Oh, we got it. No matter what year your vehicle
So whereas the teammates battle for 17th.
Order your American-made protection today at WT.com or WeatherTech. You know we got it.
You got a guaranteed yellow at about 50 laps, so
I'll show you.
The whole park now runs.
Larson around Bubba.
The network itself.
I think those tires are starting to show up for the 5 car.
Wow. Something even smarter than
I
Alan?
think that put him in. Yeah, he's into the top 10 now.
Pretty smart. Yeah.
A whole new species of Wi-Fi at the same price for 5 years.
Chevy trucks are as capable and dependable as the Chevy people who drive them.
I thought Randy was actually one of the founders of Quiet Riot, too.
Your buddy, the ones who always show up.
Now Penske 3 through 5. Blaney around Byron.
And maybe you got it too.
It's Chevy Truck Month.
All cars starting to come to life here.
8360 total value on this 2026 Chevy Silverado. Plus, Costco executive members can get a $12.50 members only incentive.
You guys, Wendy's has new biggie deals starting at just $4.
Bubba and Bell battle for that 11th position.
You want to go, which
Just
is
behind
kind of
Kyle Larson,
I'm not condensating.
who just became the second Hendrick car into the top 10.
More of what you really want.
Again, that tire difference, that might be something to keep an eye on.
Nice. It gets a bit overwhelming when
Because
family. Ooh, sounds like someone could use a vacation.
that's 9-lap difference in tires, and we're seeing, at least it so far, pay off with the 5 car. He's able to charge. It was able to charge his way into the top 10. So might keep an eye on that later in the race if we get a late yellow in this race. Track position versus tires. I don't know either, John. I was waiting to see how this run would play out because you give him at least one stop to adjust on the cars. Outside of Byron, I mean Byron's been able to be steady in the top 10, but other than Byron, I don't know about the rest of them. At least not right. At least right now.
Tried, tested, proven, legendary.
That water tower looks like Larry's belt when he's down there covering the pits. All of his radios on.
Denny Hamlin at a 20.
Well, this month was the anniversary of Randy's passing too. It was what, March? I want to say it was the 19th.
Who has moved up to 5th now was quickest. Now Chris Buescher was pitting when the caution came out at lap 105. What was the issue, Jamie?
Yeah, there was an issue. He's a lap down now, showed 31st. So after that initial stop, they got those fresh tires on. He felt something wrong with the right front.
Right now, Kyle Busch in the lucky dog spot. He's got to pray that Hamlin doesn't catch Briscoe before the end of this stage, or we get a yellow prior to him catching Briscoe, if Hamlin catches Briscoe before the end of the stage.
One of 5 drivers with a lead lap finish in every race this year, and 3 of those 5 drivers are Buescher and his teammates.
You got a guaranteed one coming in 40 laps. You honestly just need Briscoe to hold off Hamlin to the stage end at this point.
To cover the pit crew and the hauler, they've been solid though, and I think that's just unfortunate timing. But you just never can.
Chase Elliott all over Wallace. Bo's car is starting to fade here a little bit.
Well, I think this 9 car right here is still pretty good. I know that he's fallen back a little bit to start this race, and we had really high expectations when we started the race because Chase Elliott was so good in practice yesterday.
I don't know if they have the long run speed right now, Kevin. They can maintain, I think, on a long run, but I don't know if they have the long run speed right now to be a race winner.
Ahead of where he restarted, passing Bubba Wallace. We've got Bubba's radio.
Try to wrap the curb more. Try to keep the right sides out of the rubber best you can. No, and the pipe. Copy that. Relay message. Settle in here. Long way to go.
There's nothing more frustrating than being told what to do from a bunch of people who have no idea what they're doing, and that is just the era that we live in.
He's going to catch that lap traffic. When you get into the lap traffic, and that's when it's going to get interesting. 38 laps to go in this stage.
Watching the Toyota Racing Camp, Bubba Wallace.
So far, we've had 2 yellows due to incident: a Cody Ware spin and a Noah Gregson spin. And the only 2 yellows due to incident today. And of course, the stage 1 ending yellow. We know how the latter half of these races tend to go, so.
You're frustrated in there and you just don't want to hear it sometimes.
Or you can just spend a day on social media, where everybody's a critic. Hey, Keelan won yesterday, huh?
He did, yeah. They raced the Cars Tour West race in Vegas and had a good night last night. Kept me up too late.
Denny Hamlin's now led 138 laps, putting on a clinic here in Martinsville. Regan?
Well, Mike, interesting conversation earlier today with both Denny Hamlin's crew chief, Denny Hamlin's crew chief, Chris Gale, and the 54 crew chief for Ty Gibbs and Tyler Hamlin. Different strategies in practice yesterday. Denny Hamlin went out and tried to conserve tire to see what he could do at the end of the run. The 54 car went out and tried to go as hard as he could, as early as he could, so that he would understand how much it would fall off. Obviously working out for both these cars right now, as you see Ty Gibbs running in second place.
Larson up to 9th on those tires. I'm still keeping an eye on that, you know. Because I don't think his car is that great, but I think the difference in tires is what's making a difference for Larson right now. Though, pretty good to drive his way up like he has done, you know.
When he's not dealing with traffic, what those fresh tires allow him to do, the only advantage I see, which is huge, he's able to pick the throttle up both ends and stay in it a lot more even than leader Denny Hamlin.
Well, that's Larry, that's fresher tires. Fresher tires are going to pay on a track where tires are a premium. Again, taking care of those rear tires are big.
I'm starting to see a lot more rubber build up.
You have about a 9-lap difference of tires. It's going to pay dividends. And so far, it is for Larson.
Obviously, those tires on the 5 that Larry just told us about, he's moving up through the field, making some big gains.
For a car that was basically,
watching with Blaney,
13th to 16th today, it's running 9th right now, and he just got around Barry trying to catch SVG. In fact, he could probably get 2 more maybe before the stage end, get Reddick and SVG. Question is Larson's got to be careful here. You can't burn him up too quick. You got yourself track position now, at least. Compared to what you had. And you get a little physical with John.
We used to call it the chrome horn, but well, those bumpers aren't chromed anymore. 29 to go in stage 2. Denny Hamlin leading teammate Ty Gibbs. Then the Fords of Logano, Cindric and Blaney.
The sun's out, the cooler's full, and thousands of your newest friends are welcoming you to a different kind of Sunday. At Bristol Motor Speedway, it's more than a race. It's tailgate.
Yeah, I can't wait for Bristol.
Great food and a full day.
That'll be some Bristol. Although Barry has actually put the fight back to Larson now.
You didn't plan on coming, but once you do, you won't miss
21 car moved up the racetrack, and he actually made ground there on Larson.
Get tickets at bristolmotorspeedway.com.
That's a bit surprising there. I did think that the 21 on a little older tires too, and using that high groove. I think he's going to get one back here from Larson. He is. That's a bit surprising. With the pace that the new tires were showing, I'm kind of surprised Barry was able to drive back by him.
Gross. Jesse, you remember Danny? Hey. Hey. Nice fit, bro. Thanks. Here we go. How are you doing that?
Blaney all over his Cindric. Again, the channel point prediction right now, Logano holds that one over Blaney by 2 spots.
Unlike other value meals, Arby's new $7.99 meat and 3 box has 3 sides, not just one. It's
Focusing
more
on the
meal
9
for your
car for
money.
some reason.
Seriously, it's more meal for your money.
Thought for maybe that he had an issue because he was by himself there. They focused on him. Was like, oh, no, right there between Priest and Bubba.
You could tell time
P13.
by measuring the sun's distance from the horizon. Looks like happy hour. Head for the mountains.
Yeah.
Born from bootleggers.
The sad thing is for Briscoe is the reason that he is where he is. He's had a couple of misfortunate deals, you know, a couple of mechanical issues and a couple of mechanical issues and a couple of wrecks.
Just one of the, if not the best handheld cameramen in our business. He covers NASCAR. He was on the block with me for 20 years.
Yeah.
Carrying that big, heavy camera.
All over AJ, I believe. That's. I think AJ is the last one in the lead lap now. I think. I don't know. I gotta look at the running order.
Absolutely.
Or AJ's running.
161 laps complete. As Denny Hamlin puts AJ Allmendinger 2 laps down.
No, okay, AJ's going 2 down. Okay. I thought AJ was already 1 down.
Taking no prisoners.
As we were alluding to, is a lot of cars moving around, guys, starting to navigate around here, and this is why. Look at the difference in the track rubber.
Well, Priest started moving, running the high lane. I noticed, or not Priest, Barry was. Barry was able to get back by Larson using the high lane. Hamlin, Bush. There's Briscoe. Briscoe's in 1 and 2. Oh, yeah, maybe a little race there till we get to the stage end because Hamlin's less than a straightaway behind Briscoe right now. Using that turn shot there. Getting the shot here. They should be coming into shot here. There's Briscoe. Yeah, there's a Hamlin. Only about 3 cars. With about 16 to go. Then it may help Briscoe is the fact that it is his teammate leading the race. So maybe Danny will catch him a break.
15 to go in the stage. Ryan Blaney caught and ran down his Penske Mustang teammate there, Austin Cindric, in the number 2. But then it's just kind of held station for a while. Over the last 3 races, he's passed a total of 114 cars, 4th position, having to come from the back repeatedly. And as Kevin said, top of the day, you can't do that from the back here. But from the mid-pack to the front, as tough as it is, you can gain some ground. And he's been just adding to that total here today.
Yeah, but we're running P5. We're in a good position here, you know. Running P5. I don't think we have a stronger car as, say, Hamlin, but keep him in it.
Buried in the pack the last 2 weeks, so saw him lose 1 spot on pit road on the first pit stop. So the biggest thing today, just don't have a catastrophic failure. That's the biggest thing. I'm perfectly fine with 1 spot on pit road based upon how it's gone the last couple of weeks. Now let's just
that'd be a blessing.
Stop the bleeding.
Yeah. Well, he's won 2 of the last 5 here. That's why we're keeping an eye on him.
Well, I drove right back to the front. Struggled a little bit, drove right back to the front, doing Blaney things.
Meanwhile,
time to go.
Who started from the pole, and that little stopwatch at the top of our pylon means
Hamlin goes around Austin Dillon.
this is the most laps.
And the next car ahead of him is Chase Briscoe, his teammate.
First 7 races of a season. In 21 years, this year, with over 310 laps led so far, is his best effort.
His teammate, Ty Gibbs, is impressing me.
Great run for Gibbs.
And talking about his progression, it just keeps getting better and better. We talked about the strength with the Toyotas, but this kid's doing a great job. I thought when we got into traffic, you'd see Logano and some of that experience experience behind him run him down, but that's not the case. He's holding suit with his teammate Denny Hamlin just fine. They get him in the lead, you might just see our first win with Ty Gibbs.
Yeah, and I mean, let's not forget the success that this kid had in the O'Reilly series, in the ARCA series, all the things that he did coming up. He's a winner. And
Larson able to get back by Barry. Hamlin's led since the drop of the green, yellow. Even through the round of first set of pit stops. Hamlin all over his teammate now. Definitely a lot quicker car than Briscoe.
Is that now he's racing against people with more success and more experience than him, and he's really going to have to develop.
Oh yeah, he's there. Inside for Hamlin.
I love that, and that's exactly what I was trying to
Yeah,
say.
Byron led for a couple of laps, getting back by Hamlin, but Hamlin's basically been in control of this race through the first stage, and as we get ready to complete stage 2.
No more mistakes.
There's also nowhere else to learn at this level, right? Like, there is no bigger step that you can take than going from the O'Reilly series to the Cup series, and there's also no other way to get that competition and those things that you do wrong, other than being right here and in the seat racing against all these other guys.
Coach Gibbs?
Well, he's the winningest active full-time driver here. 6 wins. Looking for number 7. We talked about Hendrick Motorsports' success here, but we forget that Denny Hamlin knows a thing or two about getting around here. Oh, Ryan all over Austin. Wants that 4th position.
Been watching this battle for a while. Blaney, I mean, that's a teammate. Harder to pass teammates here.
He did get around him, though.
Anything else, but he worked on his teammate Cindric for at least 10 laps. Finally got him passed.
Yeah, and just what we talked about earlier, you know, Cindric not able to.
Byron trying to take advantage.
William Byron sneaks to the inside.
Well, that's another spot for us, but I'm happy with that.
And each of those positions is a point as we come to the end of the stage. 2 to go.
We're going to have 220 laps to try to get to P1.
Byron trying to hold tough there, and Kyle Larson has moved up into the points. Into the top 10 here as we're coming to 1 to go in stage 2.
Larson looking to become the 2nd Hendrick car today to earn stage points. Byron earns points in stage 1.
Final lap in this stage. It has been all Denny Hamlin.
All Denny Hamlin.
Of this race so far.
Going to get both stages here. Hamlin will win stage 2 at Martinsville to go with stage 1. Gibbs 2nd. Joey Logano wins the battle with Blaney. 3rd and 4th. Cindric. Reddick.
To a certain point, and you just make adjustments at this racetrack, but we'll see.
Denny Hamlin sweeps the first 2 stages. Pit stops coming up.
The finest luxury fragrances are now
The prediction
on everything
goes
you
to
wash.
Logano.
Unstoppable's unlimited collection. Add it to your wash and
everything will smell divine.
Luxury laundry scent beads so you can smell unstoppable.
You guys, Wendy's has new biggie deals starting at just $4.
Alright, let's
so now you can
put
decide
our
how you
money
want
where our
it, which
mouths
is kind of
are.
beautiful. I'm not condensating, you're condensating. More biggie options so you can get more of what you really want at Wendy's.
On Medicare, living with diabetes, progress is having your coffee like you like it. The Freestyle Libre 3 Plus sensor is covered by Medicare for more people managing diabetes with insulin. This is progress. Ask your doctor today.
Lean on me. It won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on.
Over
250 years ago, we didn't like the taxes, so we dumped the team. Now with the Ram Declaration
Throw this one up for a half hour.
to the American people, 0% financing for 60 months on select 2026 models, or we'll cover your sales tax, plus no monthly payments for 90 days, and a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Nothing stops Ram.
Purchase this 2026 Ram 1500 Laramie and get 0% financing for 60 months, or get 2.9% financing for 72 months, plus $4,500 total bonus cash allowance.
Gonzaga is like basketball field of dreams.
Nothing is ever over.
No balls. No balls, Leo. No balls. No balls.
Like our new garlic parm hand toss. Because there's crust, and then there's hut crust. The crust you crave, only $10. Order in the Pizza Hut.
Reminds me of that from
Maybe you just need a Snickers.
This is your home.
Dukes of Hazzard movie. No balls. No balls. No balls. No balls.
Including the occasional oops from your kids. It's strong, stylish siding, engineered to last. That's smart.
Bring on the spring at the Honda Spring Event with the 2025 Kelley Blue Book Best Value brand. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or hurry into your local Honda dealer today.
Yeah, it's time to see if everybody put their money where their mouths are.
That's the interesting part about this point system, right? You know, you don't get all those mulligans to win and get yourself in. So we see the Chevrolets and the Fords be kind of hit or miss. On those weeks where they're not running good, they're losing points. And I still am, pretty firm that you got to be in that top 6 to win this championship when the points reset.
Every Tuesday and Thursday for the #1 podcast hosted by a NASCAR Hall of Fame nominee. That's Kevin Harvick's Happy Hour.
That's a new one. Pretty big day, buddy. Has been a big day.
Very good.
Pretty cool.
Hey, how about Darlington, where NASCAR Vice President Ben Kennedy and his staff put their business cards and hard cards in their pockets.
Live standings as they run. Denny Hamlin at this point would take over second for Blaney.
Figured it out, talked to the fans. I mean, that's awesome.
That's great.
Joey Logano off the bubble. That'll put Suarez on the bubble as far as the cutoff spot.
So glad that they go out and made that step and learned firsthand.
We got 214 laps to go in this one, so
I remember back in the day, Mike Hill used to get on golf carts all the time and drive around through the infield. And
should expect them all to hit pit road here, I would assume.
Well, great initiative, and they said they learned a lot, found some things that could be improved, made a lot of notes. All right, end of
2 sets of teammates in the top 4.
cars will be in. Jamie.
And Joey Logano in the 22 pits from third said he's a little bit tight to fire up, just like the last run. He really wants to focus, though, on the drive off, wants to help that with a little air pressure and 4 tires. See Williams.
I don't know what you guys can do on mobile. I know on the computer you got to click it, and when it says to give you there's more than one option, then you got to scroll down to get it to flip it around. I don't know why it still hangs the other one up there, but that's the issue, is it hangs the results from the other one up there. Ooh, Blaney and Gibbs' crew. We'll race off pit road. Joey Logano's crew with a good stop. Going to take over second.
And Ty Gibbs off pit road.
Gibbs loses one.
Sunoco race fuel with Poet zero carbon bioethanol.
Priest gained. Bell's crew gained 4 spots.
Gibbs both had trouble.
Denny Hamlin, for the 9th time, has swept the stages.
How did I get here? Shooting all the action despite vision loss from wet AMD. It started when Vabysmo opened up my world. I was worried when I started to lose my sight, but my doctor recommended Vabysmo. Vabysmo is different. It's the only treatment thought to block 2 causes of wet AMD. So I'm back doing what I love, knowing that Vabysmo improves vision. And there's a chance for up to 4 months between treatments.
Vabysmo is an eye injection. Don't take it if you have an infection, active eye swelling, or are allergic to it. Vabysmo could cause eye infection, retinal detachment, temporary increase in eye pressure, an uncommon risk of heart attack or stroke, or severe swelling of blood vessels in the eye. Report changes to vision or eye pain to your doctor or retina specialist right away.
Now, I'm bringing it all into focus. Open up your world with Vabysmo.
Also approved in diabetic macular edema and RDO. Ask your retina specialist about Vabysmo.
$1 a day.
Buster. What the fun? Hey, I'm about to smoke you like a ham.
Unlimited play for just $1 a day. Only at Dave & Buster's.
Jesus, our son.
Mother, it was all because of you.
Take advantage of this spring sale and start streaming today.
Huzzah!
He's really into breakfast.
Big news, America! Wegovy now comes in a pill.
Ask your prescriber about Wegovy, now in a pill, and visit Wegovy.com to learn how you can start saving. Wegovy, now in a pill.
Chevy's most affordable EV is back and better than ever.
I get a call and my mom says, "Don't panic, but the house is on fire."
I got in my first accident.
I had this pipe burst.
But Moses was amazing as usual.
I felt really comfortable in that moment.
Christine was there for me. I'm in very good hands with Allstate.
Because getting home late gets you that look. Give more love than humanly possible when you feed a Hill's scientifically proven formula. Because you're only human, there's Hill's.
Back in February, the Hall of Fame nominating committee got together and put together a list of the 10 nominees that'll go in front of the Hall of Fame vote that's coming up in May for the 2027 class. And on his first year of eligibility, they let me tell Kevin Harvick face to face.
Thank you very much.
I was glad I was around watching your career start and finish.
Yeah, well, thank you. Yeah, that's a lot of fun.
Well, from up here, we saw that look of surprise on your face, and did I see a tear?
I was struggling all day, honestly. I was crying before we even got started, but no, that's a great moment, and I think that to have Mike Helton deliver that news means a lot to me, because he's been a father figure for so many of us in this sport for so long. Been such a key element of what made NASCAR what it is today. But to have him deliver that news and you know, have that Hall of Fame nominee out there is pretty cool.
Well, my favorite is that maybe he didn't know what to say. He was speechless.
I feel like I get set up on our shows more than anywhere else that I go, for sure. So here's the 10 nominees for this year's class.
Well, a hell of a list, Kevin. 2 will be elected, and the vote is 2 days after we end our
Big Rand is on there too. I can't overlook Jack Sprague's success. Multiple-time Truck Series champion.
He has, and we knew that when he qualified on the pole, had the first pit box, and
Definitely one of the best Truck Series drivers ever.
He's had at this particular racetrack, that he was going to be hard to beat.
Well, he's just got this confidence.
Biff on that list.
Smooth sailing around him, and Toyota, the teammates. But
I'd honestly vote for Jack myself. I'll put the quality up on the stream a little bit there.
Okay, I gotta sell the Penske organization.
I would honestly put Jack Sprague in.
Here, ladies and gentlemen, Logano finally in second, gonna line up on his outside. Let's see what he's made of.
And that's what champions do, right? Like, you have a miserable week.
As much as the heart says for Biffle, I would honestly put Sprague in over Biffle, because Sprague has more titles. 3 Truck Series titles, although Biffle does have the O'Reilly title.
You're going to see him come in. There's going to be issues when they get to the left side. They didn't get the left side up, and he couldn't get the left front off. That was a 16-1. Goes from 5th to 13th. Ty Gibbs as well. He only lost 1 spot. Someone else that lost several spots, Tyler Reddick, 14-9, went from 7th to 15th. Pit road not good for a lot of them, that stop line.
All right.
So many times this year.
Meanwhile, the best pit crew in the sport, and that is Christopher Bell's. They went from 12th to 8th on their stop.
Can you just get that bar to go away? There we go. Also, Kyle Larson, the highest up he's been all day. And right now, the only Hendrick car in the top 10 is Kyle Larson. Him and Byron swapped on that set of stops.
Try to do something to put yourself in the middle of
So Hamlin, Logano trying to see if he can get Gibbs. Laney sitting there fourth. Whoa! Barry Bell and one other one racing hard there.
And then you try to take their exit away. See, he's trying to get in position and take the exit away, but he just can't get established with him quite quick enough. Needs a hurry, though. Make quick time of this. Hurts your tires and your track position because your teammates lurking on the inside.
Meanwhile, top 5 is Gibbs and Penske. With Larson sitting there in 6th. SVG still hanging on. Strong day so far for that 97 bunch.
What a great move by Cliff Daniels to put tires on that car, enabled them to make some track position, make some hay, made an adjustment.
Priest crack or Elliott cracking the top 10. Ooh, Barry got sent. That's gonna stack them up. 3 wide. Careful, guys.
Yeah, that's not where you want to be right there with Josh Berry. A little mistake right there, put him in a
Moves Elliott and Byron into the top 10.
SVG battling himself right there at the tail end of that top 10.
Good save by Josh Berry. He lost a bunch of positions, but a good save. SVG able to hang on to position there.
All 3 of the full-time Hendrick drivers are in the top 10.
Yep, that little check up there with Barry moves Elliott Byron in.
What we've seen. Got a new body, new challenge. We're just not unloading exactly spot on where we need to be. Seems like they struggle throughout the race, but slowly but surely they gain the grip and the things they need.
Well, look, they're all up in the points, and as we look at the points right now, where are they playing? 4th, 7th, and 9th. So, you know, it's from a point standpoint, you got to be in that top 6 or 7 to have a chance to win this championship when the points reset. So they're guarding themselves by having solid finishes. It's just they're 6th, 8th, and 9th right now, and that's and them. Their expectations are 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th.
I'm fine with it this early in the season. We know why. The why is the new body and some growing pains, trying to figure this sim out and everything else. But I like what you said there, and I think you're right.
I think the biggest change is the fact you've got a different short track package.
Right.
And Bell is all over Larson. Oh, contact!
Christopher Bell and Kyle Larson, they are full contact every time they're around each other.
Oh, Chase gonna try to take advantage on his teammate. Chase, that's a teammate. Bell got through.
Employed the 3-tap rule. 1 to let you know I'm there, 2 to let you know I need by, and 3, I'm coming through.
Well, he definitely came on through right there.
That moves Gibbs and Penske now hold the top 6 spots. Then you have the 3 Hendrick cars, 7th, 8th, and 9th.
And Bell was like, not today.
SVG is the only car in the top 10 right now that is neither Gibbs, Penske, or Hendrick. What parody? What parody? Who needs parody when it comes to Martinsville?
And move you up the racetrack and then take their exit away where it makes them loose, where they don't have the real estate and you can get by them around the outside.
Justin Allgaier in the 48 again this week, as he will be at Bristol as Alex Bowman continues to recover from vertigo symptoms. Brad Keselowski muscles his way by.
But Justin's going to put the muscle back, but not able to do anything with it.
Of the 48 as that happened. Now, instead of showing you a car commercial, thanks to Toyota, we're going to keep it here right here on track in Martinsville, and we're going to go Toyota all out. Beginning with Denny Hamlin, who has the fastest lap of the race and has led all but 6 laps today, Larry.
Yeah, Mike.
Yeah, all but 6 laps so far. We talk about, Alex Palou. For those that haven't seen it, Palou dominated the IndyCar race at Barber, even though he had a late threat from Christian Lundgaard until they had an issue on the pit stop. Yeah, Drew, it's been a Denny Hamlin race today. Led all but 6 laps of this race. He won the first 2 stages. It's been absolutely lights out so far.
Yesterday during the qualifying show about how early in his career the talk was, when will he win? And last year, it kind of devolved into will he win in the Cup Series? And now I think we're back on the win side.
I think we're back on the win side. I think so. And
So
today's
you got basically the entire top 10. Only one car inside the top 10 right now is neither Gibbs, Hendrick, or Penske.
that's what you want. When you have a mistake, have it cost you one spot, not 15, or detrimental to ruining your whole day. So
which is exactly what the case was.
So they've just really grown up as a race team.
Christopher Bell running in 6th.
Ryan all over Joey, it looks like, though, for that third spot, and he's going to get it. I don't know, guys. We may have something to say for Denny here. One car between us and Denny.
Now that good pit stop that brought them out 8th on the racetrack, he's been able to make up a couple spots, put himself in 6th, and as we have 189.
You keep saying it, Bumble. As we go, I'm getting more and more confident that we got to get to Denny's rear bumper, though. I think it's the big thing right now. We can get to Denny's rear bumper. I say all bets are off. You know, anything can happen at that point.
Restarted 11th for stage 3 and is currently running in 11th.
Yeah, we heard his frustration on the radio earlier about the guys trying to tell him what he needed to do different, but hasn't resulted.
I did earlier, DF.
Terrible day, not a great day, but right now he sits 11th. So
If you want to rewatch that stream, it'll be on here, and then give it a couple days. I'll put it up on my YouTube. So I try to put it on my YouTube, but.
On the short tracks, we know the emphasis is here. His focus, he wants to be better on short tracks. Still have work to do with the 45 car. Not going the right way.
Which, by the way, I should have changed the title of this. I should have changed the title of this now I think about it. I should have just went and did this. It's like I don't want to put the title of what it is in the title of the stream, so do that instead as the title.
Well, we've talked a lot about pit road the last couple of years and just what you can lose there, but it's just become so competitive. And the smallest
I should know better at that point, Dum Dum. You've been doing this for 8 years, or technically 7 years, or 8, yeah, 7 years, 7, 8 years. 2019.
Tyler Reddick put him back there in the pack a little bit.
Now AJ Allmendinger 2 laps back, you saw.
Yeah, Cindric got around Joey.
Kyle Busch is in the free pass position if we get a caution. Here are the Penske cars, nose to tail.
I just love the fact I see more and more people doing it now. You know?
And 5th.
Maybe that'll be the wake-up call NASCAR needs to finally get NASCAR to go to just streaming. As long as people can afford an internet connection, I mean, that's the way it should be. That's the easiest. Everybody can afford data or internet connection, so put it on a streaming service, or not a streaming service, but make your own streaming service and put it on air. But they make too much money from the television deals that.
A lot of frustration on the radio. You heard it in his media session yesterday. Right now, he's getting ready to get passed for that free pass position.
We have to get this car running better for the obvious reasons, but the contract here need to solidify that driver behind the wheel of the A car again. RCRs, we have work to do with this car.
You see Todd Gilliland on the outside, and we had such high hopes for him. He was fast in practice yesterday, then went out and didn't back it up.
It makes my heart good. You know, when I started out doing it in 2019, there was maybe like 1 or 2 guys that were doing it. I know the one ended up, I think, starting his own website.
If this stays green and this race has a real green flag look to it, we're going to get some green flag stops.
So I just love the fact that more and more people are doing it.
Green flag stop here because it takes 21 seconds to go from entrance to exit to pit road, plus the pit stop. You will go almost 2 laps down. But if we do stay,
Yeah, Jaws, it's been pretty much Denny's race so far today.
about lap, I'd say 290 to 300 if you indeed split it.
Well, there's DDS TV was the other one. I think he was doing it even before I started. Dusty started a little shortly after I did.
Perfect today.
And I don't know about PK. I heard him talked about when I started out, so.
Right on the pole again, led and won both stages again.
And now you have Breakfast, who I follow, Dino. So there's more people that are doing it, and I love that more and more people are doing it. That's why I'm not too upset that more people are doing it. It's like, go ahead. I love that people are doing it, but do it because you like to do it. Don't do it because, oh, it's an easy way to get views. Just do it because you like to do it. Hey, Bumble. Bumble. we're making a move here on Gibbs. Well, I always try to make mine ad-free for this because it was never my decision when I started this to do it for views or for making money off it. I never wanted that. The fact I've gotten the followers and people that have subbed to me, it's like, I thank you guys every time you do it because you don't have to do that, you know? I do it because I love racing, so that's why I react to racing. I love it. That's why I started doing it.
Hello? Whoa. Mama Crooked 85 lives here? Yep.
Now, I even made the change to YouTube TV at the end of last year so we could get the side-by-side back.
Slayer with no mercy for any living thing is your mom?
Hey guys, apples with peanut butter?
How is this possible?
AT&T Wireless and Home Internet.
Hey, text me if you need anything.
Level up your connection with AT&T Wireless and Home Internet, now available across the nation.
No, she's so nice in real life.
Ryan, there seemed to be a lot of tension in the turns. What happened?
Yeah, well, when it gets really hot,
every turn
I get that, but the last turn?
Like he said,
Yep.
every turn matters.
Busher on pit road, maybe no, doesn't look like it's flat.
The Bush Guide, cold and smooth survival skills. If red touches yellow, it'll kill a fellow. But if blue touches white, it's light. Head for the mountains.
We'll come back later.
Arby's Meat and 3 box includes your choice of classic.
We're about 50 laps through a run, so seemed kind of late for a loose wheel to develop.
And 3 sides, all for just $7.99.
Arby's, we have the meats.
Welcome to the edge of racing, where rookies turn fearless and veterans.
Odds only matter in one place, Vegas.
It's raw, aggressive, unpredictable. On Saturday, it's
You should know better when it comes to racing too.
Here,
I mean, we've seen guys. We've seen long shots win in NASCAR. It's not like it isn't a possibility.
Auto Parts Series, pure raw racing.
I appreciate PR. I appreciate PRK.
Alex Palou, Joseph Newgarden take it to the streets in the Long Beach Grand Prix. The road to the Indy 500 continues April 19th only on Fox.
Though to be fair, right now you got to take it away from Hamlin. So as much as I love seeing Ryan move up and put the pressure on Gibbs, at this point you got to take it away from Hamlin.
Well, yeah, Mike, if you're a rodeo fan, this will make sense to you. The word lasso. Now we're going to watch the front changer, Brad Keselowski's car. He steps over the wall and steps through the hose loop of Tyler Reddick's rear changer. So when he goes down to change the tire, he can't pull his hose. So it cost him tremendous time. So Brad Keselowski's guy got off good, even though he was lassoed, he was able to execute that pit stop. But it cost Tyler Reddick 8 positions.
I guess that's not quite carrying equipment out of the box, since you didn't carry it there, and it wasn't your equipment.
I thought it was the winner, you guys. There must have been a change in the rules that I didn't see on your prediction, because I thought it was only the winner you could choose for several weeks if your winner's pick won. There must have been a change there that I didn't see.
John Hunter Nemechek on pit road. Chris Buescher also made an unscheduled pit stop and is now 2 laps down.
Yeah, that's what I said. There must have been a change that I didn't notice that he changed it to top 3.
Yeah, and that gap had kind of stabilized right there, but now they're going through lap traffic, and that's really when things can change.
And that's where I expected him to change for a driver with less experience like Gibbs. But I'm so impressed with how he's handling traffic like an absolute veteran. He's as good as anybody out there in traffic. That car is dangerous fast, 54.
Seems we're at the point in the race where nobody has enough grip. Listen into this radio remix.
What's the problem? I guess you lose. Started out tight, now it's exactly what it was in practice, just no right rear. I don't have any rear grip, and then there's times where I pick up tight too, but mainly rear grip is the issue. Any speed, or I just chatter the rear.
I thought the first year he did it that it was the winner that was the one you couldn't choose week to week.
Common problem.
I never knew it was top 3.
Watching 11th place here.
Honestly, that's the way it probably should be, is just the winner, but again, I might be thinking the one that I was involved in back on a different Discord. Kyle Busch about to go 2 laps down to Hamlin.
That's going to put Busch 2 laps down and leave Todd Gilliland as the only driver 1 lap down and in the free pass position.
Well, you think about this and how many times we've seen this with Denny Hamlin just being able to run the bottom of the racetrack in control.
That was the Richmond Spring Race in 2008. Bumble, I remember that. That was the night of my senior all-night party. I remember watching as much of that race as I could before I had to leave. And when I got home and saw what happened, I was like, holy crap. Yeah, he had the Blues, the right front go down with 17 to go. Cost him the lead to Dale Jr. and Kyle Busch, and then obviously Jr. and Busch had their contact. And Clint Boyer, who's in the booth today, is the one who benefited.
A lot of people thought last year would be Denny Hamlin's year. He came into the championship race and dominated it, only to lose the title after the last caution flag. Well, now with this new point system,
The BB&T car.
and there's no more win and you're in. Despite
Well, Bella,
great start to the
the one could happen today. He's running P2. The one could is got a good shot of possibly happen today. Granted, Denny's been lights out so far, but one mistake. Ty Gibbs is sitting there running second, so
I'm not so sure that they're not better than they were before that. You know, after we got done with last year and everything that had transpired. So now you've had a year with the new crew chief.
what about you, Bella? What do you think's going to happen first?
Still seeing those same results. So it's been an amazing year, and however many weeks we've raced up until this point.
William Byron, Chase Elliott.
Well, Byron was ahead of Elliott. No, he wasn't. No, Elliott was ahead of him. You're right. You're right. It took me a second.
At least one more pit stop during the 400 laps here at Martinsville.
Sometimes there is a refresh option for the mobile app. They should have like a refresh option.
Some weekends come and go. Others stick with you forever. Stories told loud. Tailgates that never end. Strangers becoming best friends. Yeah, it's all that and then some. This is Texas. It's not just a race. It's the kind of Lone Star weekend you wish you found sooner.
Ooh, a little 3 wide going on here with leader Hamlin.
First and third. Come experience it.
Gillen trying to stay 1 lap down, is going to go 2 down, and Nemechek been the pain at Hamlin's side all day today. Gibbs and Blaney not really gaining any ground on Denny, though. It's still about a 1.5 second lead.
And wake it up with a roar.
You
guys, Wendy's has new biggie deals starting at just $4.
SVG's running decent today. He's running 10th. He's basically been in the top 10 pretty much most of the day today. So
more biggie options so you can get more of what you really want at Wendy's.
147 laps to go.
The 3 for me, only at Chili's. Still can't be beat with the big QP, fries, bottomless chips and salsa, and a bottomless drink, all for just $10.99. So if you're McDone with tiny, overpriced burgers, just come to Chili's. This Chili's 3 for me is the best $10.99 you can eat.
Welcome back to the Cookout 400 at Martinsville Speedway. 146 laps to go. Here's your aerial coverage brought to you by Goodyear. Legends aren't born, they're proven. 23 cars on the lead lap. And Denny Hamlin and John Hunter Nemechek were having it out there during.
Look at that list.
Look at the most laps led list at Martinsville today. Denny Hamlin has jumped from 8th to 5th, passing Fred Lorenzen, Jimmy Johnson, and Richard Petty on the all-time laps led list.
Legends on that list.
Heating up here, guys.
Well, Ryan's all over Gibbs. Moved up the racetrack and see if we can get that second position. You put us into second. I mean, we finished second in the fall here, so.
Second groove that Josh Berry moved up and he's gonna all of a sudden started making
yeah.
some speed. And you're
up to second.
Blaney makes it happen in that second groove right there.
Meanwhile, Denny Hamlin having a hard time getting past Daniel Suarez.
We're into P2.
Well, and the further he gets forward in this field, the harder it's going to be. And right now we've seen Denny Hamlin on the bottom of the racetrack, most of the cars on the bottom of the racetrack, but Ryan Blaney, we talk about him being able to pass and versatile up in that second groove, and now he's going through lap traffic in that second groove.
On the outside,
very interesting.
Let's see, the gap's 2.6 seconds at the point.
Where you can make
this
it
point.
extremely hard on somebody to pass, and that's with a slow car, like something that's 3/4 tenths off the pace. When they're just crumbs off the pace, maybe a half a tenth or so, it's extremely hard to make that pass.
And now you got to watch out for fellows like John Hunter Nemechek and Connor Zilic, who just stopped to get fresh tires. And on fresh tires, you can blast past the leader, as Nemechek did.
Speaking of tires, I think Ty Gibbs has worn his out. They have given up on him.
Yeah, I mean, he's
right, the battle with me, the battle between me and my coworker with the $5 thing. He's got Hamlin, I got Blaney, so. When I think of wanting $5, I need Blaney to get there and get him, but. Well, as the fan, I also want it to happen, but you know. Yep, chase in.
7 laps to go. You split that right down the middle. You're looking right around lap 300, give or take. So here we got Chase Elliott on pit road right now. This could be a strategy of maybe even splitting this final stage in thirds. I heard some guys talking about that if you were in big trouble.
Well, that's a lot of time to spend on pit road under green if you have to do it twice.
But the window is open now to make it to the end.
Okay. So Elliott completes his stop for Sunoco Race Fuel with zero carbon bioethanol and a fresh.
Well, if he leads to the end, at least.
AJ Allmendinger is in. He's already 3 laps down. Make that 4 now with the pit stop. It'll take a while for all this to cycle through.
Well, and it's going to get really confusing. And I think that Chase Elliott pitting early right here is going to make up a lot of time, but he's also put himself at the highest risk because of the fact if the caution comes out and he's been the only one that's on pit road because.
Well, there's no question that's the play. I mean, they're pitting and going for it.
They came into the pits running 9th, so.
I mean, eventually you got to give Pope a chance to work for you.
Regan, why did the 9 come in a little early?
Oh, Mike, just to give a little insight possibly to that strategy, about a lap before, he had just told T-Bell and Gustafson that I'm really struggling to conserve tires. I don't get the payoff at the end of the run when I try to, so got to imagine they thought, let's try something different based on those comments.
So he's the first and so far only of the lead lap cars to make this pit stop.
Yeah, and we saw those first couple laps of Chase Elliott really wash up the racetrack. That's something that you have to be careful. As you've been out here running these lap after lap after lap, come in for new tires, those first few corners, that car is going to want to go straight with the low air pressure and the car laid up on the ground. Will make that car extremely hard to drive, and we've seen some people come out of the pits and drive straight into some of these doors, so you got to pay attention to that.
No, I don't think you're gonna have that much of an advantage to be able for him to leapfrog Hamlin. He may gain a couple spots out of it, but yeah, he's gonna be hurting at the end of the run. It depends on how many we have on the lead lap, Bumble. Now we saw earlier Kyle Larson on 9-lap pressure tires was able to gain about 4 or 5 spots in that second stage. So I think for me it would depend on how many we have on the lead lap.
Early, maybe 20-25 laps early than Larry had us scheduled. 131 laps to go. Hamlin, Blaney, Gibbs.
Planning to move?
Because right now I think we have, what is it, 17 on the lead lap, 17, 18? 17? Plus the double file restart and the ability to choose the way the high lane is coming in a little bit.
When you're ready, we'll take it to your new home or store it at a secure pod storage center until you need it. And best of all,
I'd say anywhere prior to 10 to go.
Trust Pods with your next move.
If I had
Pods.com today.
anything up to 10 laps to go, with this amount of cars on the lead lap, I'd be coming and getting them. I'd be coming and getting them.
And helps prevent flare-ups. Breztri won't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden breathing.
Ooh, Hill's got a tire down.
If you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before
Broken toe length looks like maybe 2.
More than prescribed. Breztri may increase risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsened breathing, chest pain, mouth, or
Looks like we'll stay green. He gets to pit road fine.
or eye pain occur. Ask your doctor about Breztri.
Right now, Eric Jones trying to hang on to the lead lap. Byron going to try to get his teammate here as they pass their other teammate.
Four parks, one vacation that changes everything.
I think the better Chevy commercials be, well, there's 2 better Chevy commercials I've seen all time. The one with Magic Carpet Ride, the car hauler one. People know what I'm talking about if you've seen it. And the one that had American Pie for me. But again, that's just me loving that song. I think the better commercial would be the car hauler one. Yeah, like a Rock Seeger. But that's classic. That's classic 90s. You know.
NASCAR track with a train track right alongside. And if you want to go to Rockingham from Raleigh, you can take the train on Saturday. It'll stop in Cary, it'll stop in Southern
All but 6.
right to the racetrack.
All but 6, Merrill, so far.
That's pretty cool.
I believe.
Now, Austin Hill, you saw in our side-by-side coverage, he had a loose wheel. He did not lose the wheel. He came and got it replaced. You see it come off there on the front straightaway. The nut, not the wheel. There it is. Center locking nut. Roll off. There it is. And it's rolling down the front straightaway, completes the lap, and over against the wall out of harm's way. So we continue under green.
I don't know which one you're talking about, Bumble. I know who Blues Traveler is, but I don't remember that one. Maybe if I heard the song, I'd be able to remember it.
And for whatever reason, today's race,
Damn.
that green flag
How about the pace?
It's been a green flag.
I said Bob Seger. I don't know why you guys are saying Rod Sager. 16 cars now. Up to we have only 15 cars on the lead lap.
So Reddick is the 16th
Damn.
car going a lap down. He is next to be Brad Keselowski as Daniel Suarez pits.
Just absolutely destroying.
Chase is being shown a lap down right now, so this is him the fresher tires going through these guys that haven't pitted yet.
Chase Elliott with
Technically Robert Seger, I should say.
Pit place Joey Logano.
But I wanted to get technical.
And trying to get himself back in a position for the free pass. He is right now the 6th car 1 lap down. Here is Larson on pit road.
Larson, Suarez. I mean, Denny's pretty much in control here. He could stay out as long as he wants to.
See the 5-car Kyle Larson coming down pit road, pitting from the 7th position. This run, he's been fighting the rear grip and just a little bit too free. So obviously choosing this opportunity right here to pit a little bit early. Not sure if this would be a 1 or 2 stop strategy for him.
Reddick, Logano.
Actually, real ones know Bob Seger and the Bob Seger system. That's the real ones.
This is sticking to a one-stop strategy. They're just short pit and trying to get a little bit of advantage from those fresh tires.
Logano in.
Christopher Bell comes to the pit lane along with Brian Preece.
Mine is Beautiful Loser.
Yeah, and the worst part about
Beautiful Loser is probably my favorite Seger one. I love Feels Like, Feel Like a Number, Rock and Roll Never Forgets, Famous Final Scene, or Strut,
That means he's not only is he able to keep the
Sunshot Baby.
he's also able to have fresher tires than everybody.
Sunshot Baby's got a good guitar lick in it.
I'd say as fast as some of these cars are going up through the field on tires.
Lucifer.
You look at Nemechek right there with Chastain in front of you, Brian behind him. There's liable to be a wreck. It could be right here in your leader's lap.
Eric Jones is in, so is Zane Smith and Riley
Turn the
Holmes.
page.
Those tires, you think they don't mean anything?
Let's go down the list.
Faster Byron and some of those guys are on tires. It is amazing.
Yeah, I mean Byron ran a
Grandma
29.72
Man.
last time by, and Denny Hamlin, our leader, was a 21.38.
Which had Glenn Fry in the backing vocals.
Well, except for William Byron early in the race, it's the only time Hamlin's been passed today is by some of these
Oh, Justin!
coming back out on brand new tires.
But these guys
Justin almost got run over by Byron.
Justin Allgaier comes to the
Somebody locked him up coming to pit road. Was that SVG?
got lapped. He comes pit side.
And this is when you do not want to have one of those pit road mistakes, a speeding penalty.
These Blaney, Hamlin, Cindric, Barry Hocevar, Chastain, I believe, are the only ones who have yet to hit pit road.
Getting ready to come to his pit stall right now. Been very quiet this run on the radio. Still said he's just a little bit too tight. Same thing he's been fighting for the past little bit.
Austin Cindric is going to give up 3rd place.
Look at this
to make
mess.
his stop.
The mess in front of Denny Hamlin. He wanted no part of that, did he, Kevin?
And he is hitting pit road now. Leader's in.
Leader's in. Bubba Wallace comes with him.
That'll hand the lead to Ryan.
For what they hope will be their final pit stop of the day. Now Hamlin had a 3-second lead and only 4 other cars on the lead lap when he came to pit road, Regan.
Well, Mike, that's right. It was a very calm pit crew down here as well. They didn't even have their helmets on.
Oh, Stranger in Town, yeah, that's a good album.
As for the car, he has not said anything since he said they made it just a little bit.
I mean, come on, Live Bullet.
About 25 laps ago, he's pretty happy.
Ryan Blaney gives up the lead to pit.
Makes me happy to see you guys talking to Seger as for a guy that pretty much is a regional artist, it seems like. Yeah.
That's close right there. That is really close right there.
Ooh, I don't know.
That's going to be splitting hairs as to whether that's a penalty or not.
Hocevar is in.
Well, we'll find out. I hope not, but...
And Chastain. So that leaves only Josh Berry and Michael McDowell on the racetrack who have not pitted among
I'll tell you what, who had a good gain out of that. Yeah, we know Chase pitted way early, but how about SVG? SVG's team, oh.
Very close. That white line is too far.
Yeah, you can't be over the white line. That's as close as you can get. That's as close as you can get.
Wound up deep in his box right there.
Bro. Bro. They were not. They were good. Man, that was close. Well, Bob, like Ann Arbor area is actually where he grew up, but
Elliott was the first to pit at lap 261. He cycles through to the lead. Then Shane Van Gisbergen, who pitted at lap 268. And then
the only thing that's a worry for Chase Elliott is the fact you got about a 20 lap, 29, 28 lap difference in tires.
And right now he's about almost 6 seconds.
So.
Well, it's hard to tell on our scoring monitor. It's kind of all over the place. But
well, Elliott was almost 9 seconds down when he made his pit stop. And he cycles through to the lead, but can he hold it with Hamlin just 4 seconds back on way fresher tires, as you said?
Well, regardless, that's the reason you do it, right? That's why we make it a gamble and short.
Well, they had to do a gamble because they were running ninth, like 9 seconds behind Denny Hamlin prior to that. So you had to do something different. You couldn't do what the leader was doing. And we're going to retake this second position now.
But I think they had to do what they did there.
Well, I don't know if it was necessarily to win the race from there on that particular gamble, but certainly to gain a lot of track position that we needed.
Well, you're giving yourself a chance. If the caution comes out, you're going to have the track position, and
I like that gamble.
You go 8, 10, 15 laps. I mean, everybody's going to come down on pit road.
And now just 13 cars on the lead lap.
Damn.
Chase Elliott is going to be your leader here.
Only 13 cars on the lead lap.
3.5 seconds back.
But Chase has got a mess of cars behind him that are on fresh tires too. So this is definitely going to get interesting.
Yeah, and the problem for Chase Elliott right now is all these cars are faster than him because of the new tires.
Yep.
So he's ended up.
That's the biggest thing right now is all the cars behind him have fresh tires. So he's just got to be careful of not doing it into the cars. I think that was Ty Gibbs that got kicked high, or no, excuse me, Ty Dillon. Custer to pit road.
Well, Custer to pit road while Ty Dillon could not get down to pit road.
Well, he got knocked high. I don't think he's got a tire down, but he got knocked high. We stay green.
Yeah, and one of the hard parts when you're in Ty Dillon's position like that is just getting down the racetrack.
Well, there he got down. I think he's going to make it around.
Yeah, should be able to make it. Yep.
For sure.
No problem to make it to pit road.
A lot of smoke right there.
But he will make it to pit road.
Yep. I wonder if he's got a line toward up now. Oh yeah. Little fire.
Look pretty much.
Little brake fire.
To the start finish line to get to his pit stall.
Well,
We stay green.
No caution. That was what I was thinking. That was a lucky one.
Boy, they are flying past Chase Elliott because of his being the first to
Yeah, get it up,
tires.
up off the jack there.
Is now taking advantage to unlap themselves.
Yeah, and he's losing 4 or 5 tenths a lap now. Denny Hamlin's got that under 3 seconds. Up to the 9 car.
I'm kind of shocked they didn't call it after we saw the smoke. I can understand holding it until the smoke started coming out of the car. That's when that's why I was almost expecting it when the smoke came out of the car. But nope, we stay green. Gibbs looking around SVG.
Fourth place battle here. Ty Gibbs, Shane Van Gisbergen. Now Van Gisbergen's tires are 20 laps older than Gibbs.
Great day for that 97. We've been talking about what he needs to do to improve this year, and hearing it from him and everybody else. So it has to be on the ovals, and you're seeing that week in, week out.
Hamlin is all but there.
12 cars between Chase Elliott and Denny Hamlin.
There's only 3, I think, or 2. There's going to be less of that, Mike.
Well, now there's only 3.
Yeah, it's just a matter of 2 or 3 laps, and
well, Elliott's in a dogfight up here trying to fight these guys. I'll look in front of him. It's a mess.
It may pay off for him. He was 9th when he pitted early and started this whole pit cycle. Brad Kay in his 600th start going underneath Chase to get a lap back. That's the 19th place car with Chastain 20th. They're going to get back on the lead lap there, and here comes Hamlin.
And this is allowing, namely, Blaney's closing too. He's going to be less than a second behind these guys too.
Denny Hamlin by either be a lap down. So important for that one car of Ross Chastain and the 17 car of Chris Buescher to be able to keep themselves in front of that 11 car.
Hammond retakes the point.
Now the 9 needs to try to follow suit. Let the 11 make the hole and you go with him. That's a tall order, but that's what you're trying to do. He'll make it a lot easier getting up through those lappers with you on wore-out tires with Chase Elliott.
And if he can, third place Ryan Blaney is going to be in the picture in another couple of laps.
Yeah, Blaney's going to go right by him. I mean, right now, Chase Elliott's got to decide. You know, that team's got to decide. Okay, are we on that strategy to pit again? Because he is definitely the slowest car, one of the slower cars on the racetrack.
Well, he also doesn't want to get himself turned here. Getting wrecked is.
He's going to fall back under green to what, 24th, 25th place, or even worse.
Yeah.
Getting wrecked is going to hurt you more than it is, you know, finishing 7th or 8th, you know.
He was out of tires basically after about 70 laps.
Caution has waved.
Yells out.
Here at lap 312.
Don't know what for. Yet to get word here.
There is a disintegrated brake rotor somewhere out on track.
Debris.
Has brought out the caution.
That's kind of late. I would have thought if they were throwing it for the 10, they would have thrown it earlier, but. Alright, pit crews.
It didn't look like it was a rotor in it. Alright, so who wins the free pass lottery? I believe it will be Daniel Suarez, according to scoring, who was in the position to get the free pass.
I'm with you, Corey. Well, considering it was a Chevrolet that lost the. If you want to really stretch the conspiracy theory, the 10 car was a Chevrolet. So, I mean, I think at this point you have to. Yeah, we got 13 cars in the lead lap. I think you have to.
Somebody's going to try something here. We may see somebody try right sides only. Follow the leader, you're going to follow the leader all day long. We still got a long way to go, though. Somebody's going to try something here.
Well, this is when these races start to get crazy. You get guys that try that strategy that already have a slow car and put 2 tires on, and then the restarts get stacked up. They all know that they got to push and shove harder than they have all day. And that's when we start to see those cars get tore up.
And you have a leader that's setting a pace like this. You know there's only one way around him and to do something different. You're not going to pass him on the racetrack because of speed.
Well, they have to make it look. They have to make it look not suspicious. They have to make it look not suspicious. They couldn't do it while he was leading. Then it'd be too obvious. Again, I don't believe this worth a damn. I'm just, I just feed into it like Corey is, you know, just poking the bear. I don't believe worth a damn that NASCAR manipulates things, but.
If it's on pit road, there's some on the racetrack too.
Okay. 19 lead lap cars plus Daniel Suarez, the free pass car. And it includes all of the Gibbs cars, all of the Penske cars. There's your pit crew rankings so far this season. Christopher Bell first. He will come in 5th. Last stop, he gained a whole bunch. Don't even look at the Ryan Blaney line. Why'd you circle that?
Well, because it stands out very, very,
not in a good way.
They've done good today. They've minimized the damage today, and that's what great teams do. They put those bad days behind them. There's a reason that they didn't change that team, because they think that those guys can get the job done. So.
Shake it off. You've been good today.
They have had their issues. Having to stop in another team's.
And that's a race we won, by the way, too. Phoenix. At Darlington, we ended up 3rd. So. Why are you guys singing Christmas songs in fucking March?
75 of those were spots lost by those way too long pit stops.
That's incredible to be able to overcome that.
I think with as few cars as we have on the lead lap, it's no question you're stopping for 4 tires here. I understand trying to take 2, but I don't think 2 is going to get you to the end of the race here. You got to take 4. I think it's too early to be taking 2.
So you're nervous about it. You go on the carpet, listen to the boss and the captain.
Especially when you have the other lead lap cars right up on your ass end. I mean, I don't like taking 2 here. Too many laps to go.
Departments, right? And they have coaches and bosses and people that make those decisions. So we'll see what happens here. He roads open.
19 lead lap cars.
Somebody may try it. I'm not saying somebody isn't going to try it, but when you got the other lead lap guys are going to line up with you, I just don't see doing anything less than 2 tires or anything less than 4 tires here. If you want to win the race, you got to be on 4 tires. You just need a dynamite stop.
Chase Elliott liked where the balance was that run, especially since he was pushing hard the entire run. And then the 11 car, Denny Hamlin, said he got a little bit tight after the stop.
Gibbs, maybe contact with Hocevar. He might give up the spot to Elliott there. Restart on the inside.
Behind Hamlin, 18 of the 19 lead lap cars stopped. Ross Chastain was the one who did not.
One car stays out. Ross Chastain.
What you can't do.
Where you don't belong.
But with the right people at your side.
So Hamlin will restart as the leader. Will be the first one off pit road, I should say.
Tougher, faster, with every lap.
And when you give everything you've got,
Chase able to nip Gibbs to hang on to second.
what comes next.
Ryan and Gibbs, Wayne and Gibbs flip a spot. Blaney was third coming into the stops, Leo. He was third on the pit road. Elliott was between him and Hamlin.
I got somebody for that.
Only lost 1 spot, so.
There's hope for the estimated 1 in 10 men who may have Peyronie's disease, or PD. A urology specialist who treats PD can help you create a plan, including non-surgical options. Find somebody today at gogetsomebody.com.
You want fearless? Take a truck, sprint down the track, and get ready for a fight.
Depends on what you mean, Robin.
Today changes what you need tonight.
We've had a couple of female drivers over the years. It's just never had a winner.
An invitation is an open
It's been a female driver, so
personal welcome, and just like a Lexus, crafted
I
with
think one of the flocks. I think one of the flocks might have. No. No, I don't think we ever had a female winner. Well, we didn't have stage racing when we had female drivers racing, Robin.
They call Martinsville a half mile
So,
of mayhem. There's a look at it from our
maybe one that raced when we had stages, but
tried, tested, proven, legendary. Well, things are heating up in the Cookout 400. We've got 80 laps to go. We just made
Danica's last full season in Cup was the first full season with
Oh my goodness.
full season points.
Given our feature producer only 8, probably 1,100 of those or so.
You think?
Well, then he's going to make a pit stop on the way home himself.
You think Chris Myers is down there eating hot dogs like he was last year?
He'd be the comma. I don't think he's had one.
Well, remember last
They might be out of hot dogs.
No, can't happen. This place is shut down just like it would if Tyler Reddick won, he said last week.
A lot of wave runs there, Larry.
Yeah, we had a dozen, and when I was talking about trying something different, I'm not sure I was talking about staying out on 22-lap tires like the one car, Ross Chastain. Everybody else, 4 tires, including Hamlin.
So we got one car that stayed out, Ross Chastain.
19, he's now the leader. 12 waiver rounds, which include
This should be interesting.
back on the lead lap. So
One car stayed out. Literally the one car.
Definitely a lookout situation.
All right, 78 to go. Hamlin easily going to go back to the lead here. Actually, all 3 Gibbs cars are in the top lane.
And there's no way to get out of the way either. It's going to stack him up big time on that inside line behind him. Here we go.
All right, 78 to go. Chastain technically the leader. Hamlin didn't get going, though, like I thought he would. Sounds like he missed a gear. Chastain going to try to take advantage of this.
Yeah, and I think as fast as that Hamlin car is, you got to work hard with not only
Chase and Denny, side by side, and a wreck behind them.
And Ross Chastain got a huge break with the caution coming out and the lead.
So did Chase Elliott.
Well, I can tell you where that started, and it was a lap and a half ago when Bubba Wallace gave Carson Hocevar a rocket shot going into turn number 3. And a lap later, they all stack up coming out of 4.
I think you're exactly right, Mike. You were all over that one.
Yeah, and Bubba's had a tough day.
2 weeks in a row. Watch this. Bubba Wallace, here we go, guys.
Was this a return shot that went wrong?
You saw it.
This was the lap before. Bubba gave a shot to Hocevar. There's another shot. Oh no, he just stacking them up.
That took about a quarter of the field.
He's on the same lap. He pitted with Denny Hamlin and them, so they're on the same lap tires now, Frank.
I would assume that
they're on the same lap tires.
for that type of aggression.
Yeah, there was definitely on.
The only one who's not on the same tires as right now is Chastain.
That wasn't a big enough block to warrant that, though. There's more to that story. I agree.
We're gonna do this.
Chris Buescher will get the free pass.
I don't want those guys in here. Not if that's the way they're gonna react to that.
Keep coming straight through the middle.
Ended his day.
Although Bubba was
That's all I need to know.
all that momentum.
Well, he was off
that stack up.
He was off the throttle after he was in the throttle. Right here, you can see him just continuously, and then he gets out of the throttle right here to try to get off of him. But man, that.
All right, what did the Hurricane have to say about that?
Just tried to not run over him. How's your wheel? My wheel's fine. That got destroyed.
Fair assessment.
I concur. He's back to 19.
Yeah, but to just dump on him for one incident, especially, I mean, it's Hocevar, so. I mean, I like Carson too, but it's not like he hasn't done the same thing to others as well, so.
His description of what happened is exactly correct.
74 laps to go. Ross Chastain, the surprise leader after not making a pit stop.
Love your plugins but wish you had more scent control? Meet the Febreze Plug Scent Booster. Enjoy the same 50 days of continuous scent as Febreze Plug, including a cord for flexible placement options and a boost button for extra scent. Febreze Plug Scent Booster.
Not the first time we've seen it, especially here. You know?
Straight Talk always offers free 5G phones for new and existing customers. Straightforward, always.
No contracts, no credit checks, no surprises. Official partner of NASCAR.
Then I realized, the more you bundle, the more you save on insurance with Liberty Booty.
It's like you're talking my love language.
Well, I've been taking word classes online.
Wow.
I don't know, I think they were still determining that. I know him and Hamlin were side by side, so.
A community that lives loud, loves hard, and celebrates every damn second.
Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
America's #1 trusted paper towel.
Who is this? Fishy.
Imagine yourself in a new Toyota.
Get $5,000 cash on remaining 25 Tundras or 2.99 financing on a new 26.
Toyota, let's go places. No crowds, no plans, no problem. Because in a Chevy Silverado, meh weather doesn't cancel the day. It just adds character. Lease a 2026 Silverado LT for $189 a month. Chevy Detroit. Together, let's drive.
Because every trip becomes a guilt trip. Give more love than humanly possible when you feed a Hill's scientifically proven formula. Because you're only human, there's Hill's.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our fans for your support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
Kyle Larson and Christopher Bell won last year's Bristol races. In 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Cup Series off next weekend.
Join us on FS1.
I may take just an off weekend, you know.
At the last great half-mile Coliseum, Bristol, Tennessee. Look at everybody who is deemed to be involved in that pileup coming off turn number 4. One of those, Chris Buescher, gets the free pass. And at least one of them is out of the race. That is Bubba Wallace.
That's 2 weeks in a row for Bubba. We went from second, where we are currently 9th in points, might get knocked out of the top 10.
Kosovar's lost his dente off the left side there.
Yeah. You know, I like what we see. See that inner fender? That's something you don't get a chance to see with these bodies much anymore, is how they're constructed. That's a wheel well.
So Chastain, we did have a change in position. Unless Chase elected to take the high side there.
In the Midwest, we call them inner fender.
Hold the phone. Here's some more hosts of our radio.
4. That's frustrating. Sorry. I mean, you caught him sleeping. He left it open. Then he just ran over. He lost his mind. It's okay. We'll focus back on the mission. Yeah, all good.
Yeah, and what he's talking about right there is the 77 car put 23 and one of the other cars 3 wide on the restart. But man, after we went back and looked at it during the break, there was nothing that warranted getting run over like that.
He will restart inside the 10th row. Chastain and Elliott up on the front row. Hamlin and Blaney and Ross.
I still think we got a shot sitting there. Second on the high lane, Bumble. We're still a good shot of being a factor in this.
Yeah, and we've seen that 9 car be pretty good on that top lane.
How about Blaney?
And that's what you want. You want to put Denny Hamlin as
You got to put the pressure on these guys that were racing.
9 car got the lead with the caution. Now you got the 1 car in front of that 11.
Chastain's still fighting. Chastain ain't going away either.
And Elliott, like you said, Clint, need to take advantage of this situation and try to put him back to 3rd.
Well, that's going to take a little give on the part of one or the other. And all I see is take. Here's the 9. He's going to cement the
He's able to clear Chastain. No, not quite.
Came back after him.
Ross still fighting.
To cement the lead. That puts Hamlin 3rd and Blaney on the outside.
Ooh, Ross. Ooh.
Hamlin just put Blaney in the wall. Pretty hard, too.
Then he just doored Ryan. Don't know about that one.
Wasn't close to clear, but took his lane and then some.
Well, it's go time, guys. 66 laps to go, and I think Denny Hamlin knows that car of Chase Elliott is getting away, and he had to make quick work right here of. Yeah, it looks like
Race is on now. I don't know. I don't know if he just ran high or
Ross Chastain right
I don't know.
Oh, Denny Hamlin is not playing, guys. Put the bumper right to the 1.
Well, he put the bumper to the 1.
After we just saw that
I don't know.
with the 12 car. So
This is going to get fun now.
on days like this, when you have a car like Denny Hamlin has and you lose control 60 laps to go. You don't get many opportunities to have race cars like he's got today.
And he knows that.
He knows that.
And that was a good defensive move by Chastain. Why try to fight the car you know is the fastest car here?
Well, we haven't seen Ross Chastain all day. He's been at the tail end of the lead lap. So anything inside of the top 10 is a win for the one-car strategy, in my opinion.
Just remember, he was 19th when he stayed out. So I think this will be a good game.
Zane Smith has taken his Ford to the garage area, joining Bubba Wallace.
Danny's car is so fast that I think he's going to catch Chase here very easily. But, again, catching him is one thing, passing is another. He just didn't give him an inch. I'd be worried about the toe being knocked out on the 12 after that.
Watch the flames right here. Out of the 11 car.
With the 11.
Yeah, you see the flames out of the 11, but when those cars, you're going to see it make contact just past the center of the corner right here, and that's going to hang that Denny Hamlin car to the right. And when they get connected like that, it is so hard to get those cars to come apart. But Ryan Blaney got the bad end of that deal.
Hamlin, though, right now is not closing on Chase Elliott. Last few laps have been within half a tenth either way. Larry?
Yeah, Mike, we've only had 5 cautions and we're 342 laps into this race. When you look at the 8 races at Martinsville with the Gen 7 for the last 4 years, the average caution is about 57 laps to go.
Now, Chase's car was okay early in a run. It didn't seem to have the long run speed. That's where I think he might be at risk of Denny getting him, because I think Denny's quicker on a long run. So if we get a short run, you may be able to put Chase up to sit against him, but I don't know about a long run.
Chase Elliott, maybe he was told to pick up the pace.
We'll see.
Again, Hamlin a tenth quicker.
Hamlin is quicker according to the stopwatch, but we'll see with 55 to go.
Actually, Elliott answered the call that last lap, 20 to a 27 on Hamlin. Woke him up a little bit.
It's about half a second with 55 to go, though.
On the half mile of mayhem, Chase Elliott trying to hold off Denny Hamlin.
Now, the last 2, I know, fall races at Martinsville had late passes for the win. Don't know what the trend has been for as far as late passes for the lead in the spring race.
And maybe you got it too.
It's Chevy Truck Month, just announced. Get $8,360 total value on this 2026 Chevy Silverado. Plus, Costco executive members can get a $12.50 members only.
Now, for my wallet, I would prefer to see Denny win over Chase, but for my wallet, considering I have Chase versus my coworker's Hamlin, I almost want to see Chase hang out just so I could win $5 off it. Yeah, but as we've seen before, if you got a faster car,
Wendy's has new biggie deals.
I don't think Clean Air is going to be much of anything if you got a faster car, especially a good car as Denny's had today.
I'm not condensating.
But we'll see. You know, we got 50 laps to go. A lot of racing left still,
The Bush Guide, cold and
especially for Martinsville.
To avoid going in circles, make note of recognizable landmarks, like that.
What's wrong with going in circles?
Different circles, Ross.
Okay.
Ticker's going crazy for some reason.
Born from bootleggers, built by rule breakers. We don't ask permission. We don't seek approval. We just are. The most relentless, unpretentious athletes on the planet. Chasing glory at 200 miles per hour. Defiantly unapologetic. Authentically NASCAR.
Chase Elliott, Denny Hamlin. When we went to break, they were 0.4 of a second apart. Now they are 0.7 of a second apart. Let's check with Jamie.
Well, Bubba Wallace has been checked and released involved in that incident with Carson Ozavar. What exactly happened between you and...
No camera? Fuck. So there we go.
Yeah, I misjudged. I didn't appreciate the 3 wide into 1, fine. And I misjudged the center of the corner and didn't mean to turn it. What a frustrating day, man. With so much expectation coming here, favorite track, parties on the car, and just wasn't the day we wanted. We really have to figure out what it is in this place. We can win Saturday in practice. We just don't show up on Sunday. So I hate it for our team. But just frustration. So we'll take a week off and reset and go on to Bristol.
Thanks, Bubba.
Thanks, Jamie. Bubba Wallace, one of 4 cars out of the race. Zane Smith, Riley Herbst, and Ty Dillon are the others. 46 to go, Larry.
Well, one thing that's not changed, I've mentioned it about half dozen times, Denny Hamlin has not shifted. About 5 laps ago, Chase Elliott was shifted. Alan Gustafson, his crew chief, told him Hamlin's not shifting. Guess what? Now Chase Elliott's not shifting.
I tell you what's happened here. Look at here. We are starting to gap the 11 car. I saw the 11 car slip the last lap.
I don't know where this speed came from now.
Chase Elliott.
I mean, I'm kind of impressed with the speed shown out of the 9 car, because this is the most speed we've seen out of that car all day today.
When you go back to, we
You
were
know?
talking about Chase Elliott. He lost a few spots on that first run of the day, and they spent the time to come in and work on their car a little bit on one of those pit stops.
I mean, that car's been in traffic all day today. I'm actually shocked with this. Didn't think that they would have the speed.
Put themselves second on that restart, and now
They've got the speed for some reason now.
with the timely caution being in front of Denny Hamlin on a restart, and they've taken full advantage of that.
Exactly right, Drew. That could be the one difference maker. We'll see when we get to traffic.
Talk about this before the race about having to make your car better as the race goes on.
All right, what's up with Denny Hamlin? Here's his radio.
Got something going on with the rear of my car and they're braking. Mess with bias, right? Have you messed with bias or anything there? No.
41 to go. First time since 2019 that Hendrick Motorsports has gone this deep into the season without a victory. Same for Chevrolet.
Yeah, well, this is obviously the new Chevrolet car, but
Yeah, it's a short track.
This is more of a
It's a short track, Robin.
to get your car right.
A little over a half-mile in length per lap.
One of the couple, 2 or 3 teams to beat at Martinsville here.
Not for this one. I don't think I'll do it for this one, because this one they had to earn this one. This wasn't one they had to fight to get this one if they hang on.
Wrangled it back up because we're matching lap times again. You can see right there the gap's back under a second. So if he made an adjustment with his brake bias or whatever,
I still don't like him.
I don't think he's quite out of this yet.
I still don't like him, and he's probably the only one that I would not want to see win, but I'll give him this one because they earned this one. They're able to hold off what has been the dominant car today. That and the fact that I'll win $5 off it will make that better.
Some things to throw out there, but the difference maker, as we know, Martinsville is going to be what's ahead of this 9 car right here, and that's lap traffic.
This will be the tests.
Well, coming in here, Hendrick Motorsports coming into one of, if not their most successful racetrack. Look at the first 6 races this year. 4 DNFs, no victories. All those laps led at Martinsville.
They're about 35 laps away if they can hang on.
Winning half and then some of the last 11 races. And coming in here without a victory. But 3 times in the past, Hendrick Motorsports got their first win of the season at Martinsville. 1984, Jeff Bodine, when this race was held on the last weekend of April. 2003, Jeff Gordon. 2009, Jimmy Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we know they're going to get it figured out.
Tell you what, I'm tipping my hat to the one team right now.
And it's not like they've been bad. We covered that earlier. I mean, they're still.
They were what? I think they said they were 16th, 17th. 16th, 17th in the running order prior to staying out. We're running 8th at the moment with 33 to go. Oh yeah, I follow the NHRA. I like drag racing, Robin. 19th. Right now, it's a gain for Chastain's bunch. You know?
And I think Jeff said, "What do you think?" And Linda said, "Well, I expect all 4 to be in there." And I'm thinking to myself, I was like, well, I thought Rick was the competitive.
Yeah, Chase Briscoe,
one.
nice recovery there.
That she might be more competitive than him.
Well, Joe Gibbs racing right now with all 4 of their cars in the top 13. Chase Briscoe has been on and off of the lead lap 3 times today, but now he's up in the 13th spot. There's Ty Gibbs in 4th, Hamlin 2nd, and Christopher Bell has risen to 6th.
Not really.
So he's driven up there.
I mean, I'd like to do more, but
A little rougher than I'm typically used to seeing him race, but they've done a great job for him on pit road. He's been able to take advantage of it on the racetrack.
Well, look at the front bumper of that car. It's he's driving a camera. I think he knocked the Y off of it, getting into somebody.
Got your leader starting to get in a lap.
yeah, I was gonna say, I was looking at that interval, like, did they get the traffic? Because that gap's dropped.
Ricky Stenhouse has not been the easiest car to pass today.
Yeah, you see, first thing that 9 car does is just roll up on the back bumper, give him a little shot. Stenhouse is like, I get it. Yep. I understand. Go by.
I think I did Indy or Charlotte last year. I did one of them last year.
And it still allowed Hamlin to draw a little bit closer right there, getting into 3.
He's back within striking distance now.
I mean, Denny's driving a little ticked off after him losing that lead, so I wonder if he's gonna.
Is a Toyota, that being Eric Jones.
Yeah, and you see
Not
that,
sure he'll go away as quietly.
You see that battle on the bottom.
And Eric Jones, I think, is still in lead lap right now too, so he might be a little tougher to fight than Stenhouse, who was a couple of laps down.
Your back bumper is free game because you're holding a whole line of cars up.
26 to go. He is there. Denny is there.
Boy, you're right, Kevin. He was holding that freight train up big time. Look good ahead of him. There's nobody in
Not another car anywhere in sight.
Wow. You don't dare move him, though, because you know you're going to get moved back.
26 to go. Look at that gap that exists from 7th to 8th. It's 5 seconds.
Ryan surprisingly hung on after they'd hit into the wall. He's caught Bell. You're trying to see if he can get that spot.
See that gap up front. Chase Elliott going by the 43 car of Eric Jones right there.
Who put up no fight? He's a pro. Hey, someday that favor might get returned.
Well, that's your hope.
I remember hearing Denny Hamlin say he was a little tight that one run. I think it was in the 2nd stage. And I'm watching him working lap traffic. He's a little bit lethargic when he leaves the corner on exit, having a little bit of trouble, kind of like we saw with Blaney on his outside. You take that exit away from him, he's struggling a little bit.
And the hard part when you get in these situations and you've led the race all day.
Now I'm going to jump to the high lane to here get Bell.
As you see a battle for 6
Gain a
right
spot.
Ryan Blaney going around Christopher Bell. But, you know, back to the Hamlin thing, sometimes you don't make as big of adjustments that you would if you.
Well, now here's the real question.
To try to make your car better.
Right now, I believe we got 19 on the lead lap. I'm waiting to see what the thing is here. If we get a caution here, say in the next 10 laps, do you pit? I'm putting you as a crew chief. If we get a caution here, the next 10 laps, I think we have 19 on the lead lap. Are you coming for tires?
Made something out of their day. He's 14th right now, but definitely not the expectations that 19 car lives up to. And Ryan Preece right there, see Brad K behind Briscoe, but
because I'm gonna bring up a race here.
Well inside of
And I know there's going to be some Hendrick guys that don't want me to mention this race. The 2012 spring race. We had a very situation, kind of somewhat similar to this, where you had guys were out there leading. It was pretty much a battle between a couple of guys, Johnson and Gordon, basically. Gordon got by Johnson just before the caution came out and sent the race into overtime. They stayed out. Johnson and Gordon stayed out. Everybody else behind them pitted. And as a result, we had the finish we did, which ended up with Ryan Newman in victory lane. So,
now Chris Buescher is the 19th place car going a lap down here. He's searching around, Kevin.
I do think we run far enough on these tires. I don't think you can do... though granted, what Chastain has done, not pitting... was able to hang on at least for a few laps, so I don't know.
That's exactly what Chase Elliott wanted to see, though. And Buescher having given him fits at the second place. Denny Hamlin having trouble getting around him.
Tick-tock, fellas.
The other question is how late will you come get tires now? You know, Bumble asked me that. I think you asked me that earlier. You or somebody else asked me that earlier. How late would you want to come get tires? If we get a caution with less than 10 to go, do you still make that play? I mean, right now, we have 18 cars on the lead lap.
Yeah, the last time they battled, Nemechek was on brand new tires, and Hamlin was toward the end of a run. No problem here, but Elliott, well, you can see...
I'm just thinking, we get him into this traffic, and you're going to start to get people looking at crunch time, and I'm thinking somebody might, you know, I'm not saying we could see a yellow here.
He's lost a couple car links, so running out of laps here pretty quick, guys.
Yes, it is. Well, if Chase Elliott wins this, Alan Gustafson better get a grandfather clock.
That's exactly right.
What great strategy. Yes, it worked out in their favor, but if you're going to take advantage, sometimes you have to take a big risk, and they did.
Yeah, they made a risky call that has paid off so far.
Yesterday to practice, you can't take that away from him. That thing was extremely fast in practice right off the truck.
Then he is trying to dime in the corner almost.
They were starting this race off. Well, he had that first run that wasn't very good. And they
Well, that's what I was going to ask. Those that are the Chase guys, does this shut up that talk about Alan Gustafson if they win this race?
Denny Hamlin's strength would be when they got to these lappers.
Denny's car is just too tight, I think.
Making a little quicker time with each and every one of them than he is. And this racetrack has changed a ton. You see all the shade right here on the front straightaway, all the way through turns 1 and 2 to the exit right here. So makes a big difference. And you know this as well as anybody, Clint. When you start this race here and then you end it, the handling characteristics are always drastically different as much as anywhere we go.
8 to go.
Kyle Busch going a second lap down in the 8 car. This battle for 15th, Ross Chastain, Tyler Reddick moving up on Ross.
And still got some work to do on this 45 short track program here at Martinsville. We heard Bubba Wallace talk about his struggles.
Of course, the intervals aren't right. Chase Elliott doesn't have a 20-second lead, crew. I don't know what you're doing out there with the ticker.
On the strength of 4 wins in the first 6 races.
And that's what you got to do on these days. You can't lose your cool. You got to be able
There we go.
to know that things aren't going your way and just take.
Also quite a turnaround for Joey Logano.
In a position to get your car tore up.
Went from being 3 laps down at Darlington to top 3 here at Martinsville.
Just to get to Chase Elliott, let alone pass him.
And we got some more opportunities. We got Custer, Zillage in front of him yet. But again, Chase Elliott just seems to be a little bit better of picking those lappers off than he is. I think the key is to keep the exit for Denny Hamlin.
Car looks like it's rolling really good for Chase is what it is.
When they take that exit away from him, it really hinders ability to make a lap.
He gained a 10th that lap, 4 to go.
Yeah, and all Denny Hamlin is thinking about, just get close enough so I can use this front bumper right here.
He may use it.
Exit.
You know, he's not afraid to use it.
Custer.
I don't know. Elliott's got to get these 2 lap cars, I think, to be quick. He can't get held up too much by Custer. Custer really held him up there. Zilich, I think, is just going to let him go. He does.
2 Chevrolets in between me. Get clear of him.
Elliott underneath. Hamlin comes in low. He's within 2 car lengths. Elliott squirts away.
Yeah, that pretty much put Elliott in a position to where, unless something crazy happens, he's got the gap that he needs.
Yeah, I think he's got it now. Teammate just lets him go. Guess is going to let Denny go.
White flag waves. 1 lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank.
And as they do every
Well, I wouldn't have called it. I would not have called it the way they started today. But they're finally going to find victory lane for the first time in 2026. It took them 7 races. 7 races into 26 to finally find victory lane. And not the guy who would have expected to win their first race this year, too. I would have expected Larson or Byron to win before Chase this year, but
is to be able to put your cars back in victory lane. Story's over.
Boy, went for it, made a gamble, paid off.
I won $5. I mean, so one guy didn't want to see win, but you know, I won $5.
Larry, as you've often told us, if you do the same thing the leaders do, you're going to follow the leaders. What strategy?
Yeah, I mean, it was unbelievable. But
No, Blaney won Phoenix this year, epic.
Not even unintended consequences. They pitted because they needed tires. He said, I can't drive this thing.
Second win at Martinsville for Chase Elliott. 22nd career win. He last won in Kansas in September. Second career Cup short track win. On lap 261 of 400, they short pitted from 9th.
I'm still a little worried about him, though. I mean, hey, I said it. I said I think they needed to come in here and win, though. I mean, it's their best track. They needed to come in here and win, and they did, but I don't know if I'd say makes everything good, but
NASCAR's most popular driver has just scored a popular win.
am I hearing right? I thought I heard some boos in there. Yeah, I drowned out my cheers, but I could have sworn I heard some boos in there. We'd just be hearing things, but
The thrill of victory and the relief of ending a rough start to the season for Hendrick Motorsports and Chevrolet.
and Chase Elliott, when it comes to popularity, is pretty much Dale Earnhardt Jr. Granted, he's, I think, a better driver than Junior was, but
His guy won. Chase Elliott led twice for 84 of the 400 laps. Regan Smith to celebrate with the winner.
For the first time in 2026, a Hendrick Motorsports car gets the victory 31st time for Hendrick Motorsports at Martinsville. Chase,
I'm not wrong that most of the fans say, hell, you became a fan of him because you were a Dale Senior fan, too.
to get you the track position, but then you had to hold off Denny Hamlin at the end there. How'd you find a way to do that?
Yeah, it was definitely a team effort, man. That was how about that? That was awesome, man. We've never had a win this early in the season, so just a really great team effort, man. So proud of Alan and the whole UniFirst team. They did a great job. Yeah, we took a gamble. You know, we were going to two-stop that last stage. I honestly think it was going to work out really good for us either way. But just so proud of them, man. They put up with a lot, and they got to put up with me all the time. So I just appreciate them for sticking with me, and sure is a lot of fun when days like this work out. Definitely, really appreciate it. Thanks to everybody, Hendrick Motorsports, Chevrolet, boss. I told you I thought we were okay. I didn't know if we were this good or not, but thanks for the opportunity as always. Wish you were here, but we'll see you next time. And say hey to my mom at home, and hope she's having a good evening.
When that caution comes out, what goes through your mind when you know that you've all of a sudden?
No, that's what I give him that one, Tristan. That's why I said I can't put him off this time, because it's like they earned that one, especially against what was the best car of the day so far. You know, they took a risky gamble that paid off.
I really don't dislike my balance. I just wish I could control my runs a little better.
You know,
and fortunately, you know, we got to the lead there on that last one and fell into a really good pace. And yeah, just had enough. You know, I think we probably need a little bit, you know, to be just the absolute best outright. But we were really
granted, do I think that Hendrick has fixed their struggles? I'm not sure on that. Granted, they did put two of their cars in the top 5 and 3 in the top 10. So, I mean, they did exactly what I said they almost needed to do.
You know, this is a dream come true for me. So thanks everybody for coming out today. Appreciate y'all. Y'all are amazing. Thanks for the support. And
I don't know if that.
Chase Elliott gets his second grandfather clock in a popular win at Martinsville.
And Denny Hamlin leads 292 laps, comes up just a little short, finishes second today. Denny, what did you need? Anything that you could have done differently there in that last run?
No, he did a good job control the pace there. It just, you know, it really came from that, you know, bad restart I had beside the one, and so.
I don't know about that one, McLovin. I heard when he got out of the car, was standing on the car, it sounded like I heard some boos, but granted, obviously the cheers were louder, but.
I thought I had a loose wheel. You know, we'll check it out, but just felt similar to Darlington in the back. So we'll check it out here, but just thought the wheel was loose there on that last run. But either way, you know, we got to.
I will say this, although I doubt most of them will. I know some of them will, but I know most of them will.
Thanks, Denny.
Hendrick fans, you better be humble on this one, because yeah. Don't make yourselves look like hypocrites.
With Chase Elliott and Alan Gustafson employing an alternate strategy.
Most of them will. Most of them are not too bad, but.
From 9th place. Then when the caution came out,
Be humble about it.
Second with the other lead lap cars.
It was a great strategy. It was a gambling strategy call that paid off.
Ross Chastain, who did not pit on that caution, and holds off Denny Hamlin for the win.
Yeah, and really that pit stop is the move of the race, and that put him in position to take control of the race when the caution came out on that restart, and then ultimately drove the last part of the race in the lead, didn't make any mistakes, and wound up in victory lane.
More interviews and more coverage from Martinsville of the Cookout 400 coming your way right here on FS1.
If ever there is a place to expect the unexpected,
Actually, I'm going to go have some fun.
It's Saturday, and you
I'm going to go have some fun.
Because tonight, the meat of the order is up. Let's go! Guardians in prime time. Wow! If it's Saturday night, it's baseball night in America. Saturday at 7 Eastern on Fox.
Star power and horsepower. All gas, no brake. Week in and week out. This is the NASCAR Cup Series. Bristol on FS1.
Tonight, the biblical 3-week event continues with the next epic story.
I was chosen to lead by God. You will be the one to judge me in the end.
The Faithful Women of the Bible continues tonight on Fox.
Pato O'Ward was born with his foot on the gas. He once met Slow. They didn't get along. You could put him behind any wheel, and he wouldn't just have fans. He'd have groups. Fortunately for the people of Concord,
Oh, I love stirring the pot. I love stirring the pot.
We have a game-changing twist. Whoever wins the most duels will have their turf frozen. People are going to get rewarded for being aggressive.
The Floor premieres April 8th on Fox.
The college basketball crown is back. An elite postseason tournament on Fox and FS1. 8 teams from the nation's top conferences battle to rule the court with 500,000 reasons to win. The college basketball crown begins Wednesday on FS1. Buy tickets today at vividseats.com.
Gonzaga is like basketball field of dreams. None of this was imaginable 30 years ago.
Nothing is ever over.
Hey, yo, what's up? Y'all got a problem? Y'all want some of this?
Shut your pie hole. We're working here.
Can't believe you fell for that.
Live from Martinsville, our post-race coverage continuing with Jamie McMurray, Chris Myers down where the winner is celebrating Chase Elliott, and that's his car. A gutsy move by his crew chief. He beat out an amazing Denny Hamlin performance. Didn't lead until 107 laps remained after Hamlin led the first 92 laps. Crew Chief Alan Gustafson is here with us, a part of the celebration. Thanks for stepping away. By the way, it's 11 years to the day that Chase Elliott ran his first race, and it happened here in Martinsville.
Chris has all the facts.
And he gets
right,
a victory.
So
that's another thing to celebrate. All right, Alan, congratulations. We heard Chase talk about
11 years to the day of his first start.
You're thinking, and obviously you're happy that it paid off.
Yeah, super happy that it paid off. I mean, we were just kind of trapped in like 10th spot. It's really hard to pass, and we just need to do something different. Mathematically, it was close for us to either split that run or two-stop it. And I just felt like it was worth a shot. And when we pitted early, I think it just drug a lot of guys down. And when they pit early, it put us in a better position. Obviously, the caution's great. Gave us track position.
You bank on that.
The rest is history.
Well, I think you have the hardest job of any crew chief in NASCAR because you're Chase Elliott's crew chief, and to be the most popular driver's crew chief, there's a lot of pressure on you. You made a great decision, though, and then I just told you I was watching you on the pit box those last like 20 or 30 laps, trying to get people out of the way. Like, how hard is that for you sitting there and watching it all happen?
So, I mean, the thing is, like, look, they're racing too. I get it. You know, they got to do their thing, but you're like, man, what is all at stake? And guys were really good, but I was greedy, and I wanted every little bit I could get. So they were kind of hanging on our corner. I'm like, yeah, just give us some room. But yeah, it worked out great. I mean, these are the great moments in sport.
Yeah, awesome.
And you're always desperate to win, no matter what. But just, it's only 6 races before this one. And where's the Chevys? Where's Hendrick? Where Rick Hendrick, this is where his teams win on a regular basis. Did you feel any additional pressure? Did it have anything to do with the gamble at all?
So, no, it didn't. I think you guys make it a bigger story than it really is, to be honest. But the boss did call me this morning, so that did add some pressure. So he's like, everything's great. Love you guys. Playing the long game. This is a marathon, not a sprint. But nevertheless, if the boss calls you, get your attention. So it's good.
Yeah, thank you very much. Congratulations.
Yeah, congrats. Awesome.
All right. Alan Gustafson, the winning crew chief. Let's check in with Jamie Little.
Now this is the Joey Logano of old, battling up there in the top 5, finishes 3rd after it was a nightmarish weekend last week. So how good does it feel to come back here and just run where you guys typically do?
Yeah, solid rebound for everybody. And as a track
maybe.
When you come here to Martinsville, and glad to see that. You know, weekends like last weekend, you start to question everything, and you have to, right? As a competitor, you have to do that. But nice to have a good rebound, solid car. You know, car, honestly, if we were able to get to the lead, I mean, I don't know if the 9 was any better than us. He just got the clean air at the right time, and so if we were able to do that, we could have been in that position as well. But you know, proud of the team. Good stage points, which we needed in both stages, and a solid third place. So something nice to head into Easter with.
Short tracks are what you guys talk about. It's what Penske loves. We expect you guys to be good. Next race, Bristol. Expectations there.
More short tracks, please. Yeah, they're definitely our strength as a team. Blaney was strong today. Austin was strong as well. 21 ran well even. So, yeah, I mean, I feel like we're definitely got our heads a little bit more wrapped around these type of racetracks, and you know that's when you got to capitalize, right? You got to come out here and run top 5 when you have those type of tracks on the schedule, and then we just got to keep working on the other ones. So not where we need to be yet, but that definitely felt nicer than last week.
Joey Logano brings it home for his second top 10 of the season.
Thank you, JL. Well, Ty Gibbs with his 5th straight top 6 finish. Ty, every week, feel like we're talking after the race. This team keeps stringing together good runs and a solid day here at Martinsville.
Yeah, really good day for our 54 Monster Energy group. Thank you to Tom and Hilton and everybody at Monster that helps me, been with me my whole career. Had a lot of fun today. Our turning camera is fast. Just I need to do a little bit better of a job, and maybe next time I come back will be even better than this. But had a lot of fun today. Thank you to my team. My picker killed it. It was a blast. So yeah, good overall day for us, and we'll keep going forward.
Your first top 5 at Martinsville, first top 10 at Martinsville, actually. Short tracks are good, intermediate tracks are good. Is there any weakness to this team right now?
Yeah, I feel like we're really strong, so I just gotta keep capitalizing on it. I need to keep doing my job, and yeah, just had a lot of fun today. So we'll keep going, and thank you to Monster Energy, thank you to Oakley, thank you to Anthony Apaggio, and everybody that helps me out with my career and been with me my whole life. So it's been a lot of fun, and I'll just keep working hard, keep capitalizing on it.
All right, all smiles down here for Ty Gibbs.
Thanks so much. The fans are cheering NASCAR's most popular driver and his crew chief, Jeff Gordon, vice chairman of Hendrick Motorsports. It's funny, Alan Gustafson said there was an extra pressure, but he did get a call from Rick Hendrick this morning. You just handed the phone with Rick Hendrick to Chase Elliott as he was celebrating. I'm sure, even though it's only the 7th race of the year, a lot of relief, but they're all happy.
Yeah, no, this is amazing. Just, it's been a tough start to the season, and you saw how important track position was. Alan Gustafson made a gutsy call there, and then Chase had to get it done by utilizing that clean air. Denny was just dominant all day. So big win for Hendrick, big win for this 9 team and Universe and everybody, Napa, everybody here. So we're so proud of it, and hopefully we can take some momentum from this and move forward.
Where do you guys feel like you are right now, though? We talked about the new body. You guys have run well at a lot of tracks, haven't been to victory lane yet, though. Where do you guys think you're at?
I mean, it seems like it's a little bit more of our notebook, where we're strong and have been strong in the past. We seem to be able to follow that up with some good setups. But some of the places we struggled, like Darlington last fall, we struggled bad there again. I mean, this car has a little bit different balance to it, so we're learning that, and our competitors, I think, stepped up. Toyota's obviously really strong in there.
We talked on the pre-race show about when you set a standard as Hendrick Motorsports, and you, of course, a part of that. And I can let this out too. I talked to Rick Hendrick this week. I don't know if he wants me to say, because I've been walking around with a bag over my head just because that's the kind of stand, right? He's embarrassed that you guys. So obviously there was, I don't know if you want to call it adequate, but you were figuring it out. Talk about either the calm in the building or the working with the drivers and the crews and crew chiefs, how you held that not together, but just planned and stayed patient.
There are high expectations within our walls, but Rick always talks about you build it from the inside. You can't tear it down from the outside. You can tear it down from the inside. And so in these moments you just have to. And I've been around long enough where I've seen us struggle. And these guys they know how to utilize their tools, stick together, work together, share information, get back to the basics, and that's what the discussions have been here recently.
Yeah, and you're a Hall of Famer. How about the nomination for Kevin Harvick announced earlier today for the Hall of Fame?
That's amazing. I mean, obviously well-deserved, and I think we all know he'll be going in.
All right, thanks, Jeff. Let's just celebrate. Thanks, Jeff. Okay. All right, say hi to Rick Hendrick for us, too. All right, let's check in again with J.B. Little.
William Byron led 6 laps today, ended up 5th overall. I know you said you guys, it's just a constant relearn, right? Saturday was a great step in the right direction, and today had to feel the same.
Yeah, it was good. It was just missing a little bit in one part of the corner and just trying to get the entry a little bit better. But yeah, I thought we were good all day. We needed some track position. Then we had one hiccup there on pit road, and then just kind of had to inch our way back forward in the second half of the race. So felt like our Cincinnati Chevy was,
It's a something we
good.
believe on.
Was really proud of that last run. We kind of came from 9th to 5th. So just got to keep inching up on it. And congrats to Chase and everybody at Hendrick Motorsports, Alan. Those guys did a great job today, and they're always fast here. So it's always kind of comparing notes and trying to chase them, especially on practice days. So yeah, just keep working on it and get better for the fall.
4th straight top 10 finish for William Byron.
Well, Ryan Blaney comes home in 6th place today. Unfortunately, it looked like it was going to be a better day than 6th place, Ryan. We saw the restart contact there, get into the fence off of the rear bumper of Denny Hamlin. How much damage was done to the car there, and how much did that hurt the end of the race?
I think definitely got a little tighter after that. So I don't know if we're not going to toe out a lot, but at least we're able to, still run 6th at least. But overall, a really good day. I thought we got a little better all day, and by the last run or so, I thought.
All right, I gotta shut that up.
I was a top 3 car for sure, and yeah, just what happened on the restart kind of put us back, and I'm proud of everybody for recovering. And
Well, the other option actually won that one.
Racing, Menards, everybody who helped us out. Probably one of the better spring races we've had, honestly, in a couple years. So I'm really proud of that effort, and really good day on pit road. Those guys did a great job of staying in it and doing a really good job. So. Yeah.
Still second.
Could have been a little bit better, but look forward to Bristol.
Wish we would have been able to get to the top, back to the top 5, but.
And Ryan Blaney just stepped up on the stage with the winning driver and crew to congratulate them as we continue our post-race coverage live from Martinsville, Virginia, here on FS1. So here we go. Ross Chastain. These are not the cup standings that we
Really? Really? That's a failure. Points graphic failure. Had him listed in order by car number there. That was a graphic fail and a half.
Tyler Reddick, who won 4 of the first 6 races, and we talked about the pre-race. Remember, he said the world would come to an end if he won at Martinsville. So he's 0 for 34 on short tracks, but obviously with the leads that he has, here's the Cup points at Le Mans.
Yeah, look at that. You see Blaney, who you just talked about, in 2nd. Chase Elliott up to 4th. His teammate William Byron in 5th. It's another great day for Ty Gibbs as well. He's been on such a roll here lately.
Yeah, 3 of them tied there at 8th. Kozlowski, Larson, and Busher. Suarez currently the one on the bubble.
Suarez at 16, but Chase Elliott, as we mentioned, up to 4th in points. And congratulations as he joins us live here after the celebration takes
All right, you know what? I'm going to go eat dinner. So I'm going to head out now, guys. So have fun, guys. Enjoy the week. We'll see you next week. See you Thursday, actually, if you're going to be there for my NASCAR 15 stream. But if not, then enjoy the off weekend. I probably won't. I might not be. I'm not sure if I'm going to do one of the races next week. We'll see, but we'll see it definitely for Bristol. Will be the next for sure race stream. So. Take care. Peace out.